soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, and security for ourselves in a free world, your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well-trained, well-equipped, and battle-hardened. He will fight savagely. But the United Nations have inflicted great defeats in open battle, man to man. Our air offensive has seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war on the ground. Our home fronts have given us an overwhelming superiority in weapons and munitions of war, and placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck.
Hold on to, which that absolutely looks like they are going.
A couple PRs dropped right on the point, but they're all gone now.
You know,
Big
too late.
Flood.
Way too late.
Too late. Oh,
fantastic. Man.
CATH going on construction site.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic job.
Updated. But the, oh, 1 sec. No, they get it. They get it. Hello!
It's offline.
I'm here. Are you here, Archie?
I'm here as well. It looks like I'm having some technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. I will switch that over right now, and we will get the cameras working ASAP. There we go. I've got Fara's face back on, and I've got this face as well. There they are. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got those underway. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and making this opportunity happen. Today is Community Smash number 8. Farazell, you want to tell me a little bit about yourself so we can get a chance to know you as a caster, as a veteran user of Community Smash? You've been to almost all of them, is that correct?
If I haven't played in them, I've probably casted them. And this isn't Server Smash, this is Community Smash number 8, but it's essentially the same rules and setup, except for the members of the community and teams. And yes, we've cast a lot, but no, I want to learn about you, Archie. Who are you? Tell me more!
I came in January 8, 2020 to the Planetside Universe area. All this community has been super positive, super welcoming to me since I arrived. I've done some outfit spotlights here and there. I've got a chance to meet up and greet with the developers. Freaking awesome group of people. I got a chance to basically go around and have an opportunity to meet the content creators of PSB and Planetside Battles. Amazing group of people. Unbelievable amount of coordination required to get this all done. You guys have no clue, and we have the one and only organizer for Community Smash number 8, Coralus himself. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, guys. I'm nervous, excited, a bit scared that something might go wrong, but mostly positive at the moment.
Dude, there's been things going back and forth, left and right. I mean, we could tell you all the things that basically have been happening on our end, and of course, with all of these different pieces dancing around and the technology that we have today, I think we're going to be doing great. At the same time, we have 2 incredible teams getting together to make it happen. And those teams, I want to know more about that. Before we get a chance to meet those teams and actually greet the 2 FCs that are going to be representing tonight, Coralus, can you please tell me, what does it take to make an event of this accord? Like, who are the organizers? I see that there's referees on the left side. I see there's the stream techs. Explain to me what those are.
Yeah, pretty much. What we've been doing as a group of organizers is about 3 months ago, we started the preparations, and everyone has been doing quite a lot of stuff. People focusing on the accounts, on creating the teams, on helping the teams, on creating scripts, for example. Like Atypick and Turtle made 2 amazing scripts. Atypick making the overlay that you guys will be seeing in a bit. It looks incredible. And then we also have referees such as Erods and Dark, who are going to be making sure people will be nice during this Smash. And then, of course, we also have the orgs, myself, Halot, and Halot has been doing quite a lot of stuff with the script itself. Osprey helping out with spreadsheets. He's basically our spreadsheet guy. Falco Arnold making this amazing trailer that you saw, making the scenes, so the overlays as well. It just looks incredible, and he also made some other promo vids. And then we of course also have Velter, the PSB guy, who just helped with pretty much everything where he could. So it was basically just a team effort. Personally, I've put hundreds of hours into this over the past months, and I don't know. We hope it's going to be a great one.
I want to know a couple other things right now. I'm noticing referees. Are we talking about referees are going to physically come onto the field and give red cards to people? Like, why do we need referees in a video game?
There used to be Fun Police, and it used to be run by Shackle in the past, and they were the third faction that wasn't playing and would intercede if you were misbehaving.
Yeah, these guys won't really be giving out red cards. However, what they'll do, I basically instructed them to drag anyone who breaks the rule into that channel, give them a good old talk, and then because we have about 380 to 390 players on either side, it's a punishment enough for them to find their TeamSpeak channel again.
How many people are currently here? What's the level of organization that it took to make this one of the largest in 2020 community smashes? I heard it's like approximately 800.
Yeah, we're currently the latest numbers that I got, at least, were around 387 for one team and about 391 for the other. So we're close to 800. But yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot of talking to people, a lot of answering questions, and mostly just a lot of pretty boring stuff, actually, just spreadsheets mostly.
No, not at all. I guarantee there's tons of people out there who would love to get to know how you were able to obtain such a legendary event as today. Of course, you had 8 iterations of them. How long has Community Smash been going for?
Pretty much for about 3.5 to 4 years, almost.
Unbelievable.
Personally, I came in at the end of 2017, and we've just been trying to pump out as many great smashes as possible.
Fara, are you excited about this one?
Oh yes, I'm very excited about this. I am looking forward. This is well, we're going to talk about the actual game itself in a moment, guys. If you're watching and want to know when, like, well, you want to know when this starts, it starts in 24 minutes, and we're going to talk about it probably in like 2-3 minutes. But yeah, this is going to be huge. It's going to be messy. It's going to be bloody. We're all going to love it.
Dude, I love the introduction that you gave us, Coralus, giving us an opportunity to learn more about what it's like to be in the organization side of things. You have right now Coralus, Halot, Osprey, Falcon, Arnold, Reltor representing the organizers, Rough Razors, Erots, and Dark, Streamtex, Atypick, and Turtle. These individuals have done incredible work to make it happen. They're on the face of the entire left side of the screen. At the same time, I believe the organizers are also embedded into the actual organization. They're not just relaxing and hanging out, just sipping on their champagne. They're still working, even till this time right now, making sure every team's got what they needed, and we're about to get this started very soon. And right now it's 12:37 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is currently, I think today's June 6th. Is that a special event today, Fara?
The intro gave that away. Today's D-Day. Well, to be honest, it's Community Smash Day. So here we go.
That is awesome, man. And then we've got some special little little history points here and there. We'll share with you guys on what teams picked what, and we'll tell you all about that. Coralus, is there anything else you want to add before we go and dive into the section where we learn more about the teams and how the prep goes, and we get give Fara a chance to do a little bit of Fara things?
Really, I just want to thank everyone who has been helping. I want to thank the FCs, PLs. It's everyone just doing this together. We've made an amazing event possible for so long, and I hope this will be another great iteration of it.
I agree. I think we're going to see many more to come. Knock on wood. And I hope everybody's safe out there. We're about to see some incredible battle tonight. I believe we're seeing the Vanu Sovereignty versus the Terran Republic. You can see that man right to my left representing the Terran Republic. Show your chest. Show that proud little chest of yours. Look at that.
There's more to it. It is actually signed by T-Ray, Higbee, and Clegg, if anyone remembers them. So, but we're not going to talk about that. That's just showing off. Today is actually Team Red. Today, Terran Republic is actually Team Sword. Maybe we can just jump into that now.
Fantastic. Let's go ahead and basically move screens over. We're going to go to the team roster 1 for Cheffeke, and getting a chance to learn more about that. And what is Team 1 all about, if you don't mind?
Well, Team 1 is Juno, I believe they decided to kind of spiritually call themselves in light of today's date. And we can see that we have a list of force commanders, which we've got listed on screen right now. As a Team 1 overlay. Cheffeke is the force commander. His assistant force commander are Frederick and Grindface. That's a lovely name. And then we have not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6 and 7, 8, 9. We're on 9 platoon commanders. So that's, I mean, like the map has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you've basically got a full platoon for almost every lane, plus a quick reaction force and everything. It's insane. There's so many people. Yeah, and that'll be the same for that team.
Let's get a chance to see. Explain to me, if you don't mind. I'm going to go through the entire list as I'm basically trying to get adjustments here. What is the force commanders? Can you explain to me what that means?
The force commander is the overall leader, so he is the commander of the force commander, but not a Jedi sense. You know, just the team that he's with. And then his assistants, that's what AFC is. If anything happens to Cheffeke, disconnects, crashes, whatever, they're the backup to run the game plan that they will have formed out. And they will be doing assistant roles. So they may be taking in information, filtering it to Cheffeke as required. Maybe they're having a look on the map, or they're investigating, or they're giving suggestions or advice. They're just basically splitting out the workload. Because you have so many players today, then having those extra logistical support to the main commander is useful.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick list off and make sure I named everybody that are part of the Team 1 for Platoon 1 through 9. We've got Cheffeke and his force commanders. Force commander is basically the one that gets around and does his strategy. It's not like he's telling platoons what to do. He gets this entire nine-man platoon together, so gets the mindset proper, saying that, hey, we're going to be doing a lot of redeployment, or we're going to be maintaining these specific lanes for you, and thinks of the overall strategy. Once the match begins, I'm assuming Force commander is out of the question. He's going to focus on his team, and everybody focuses on their teams and their tasks. Is that correct?
Kind of. It depends. You probably won't be moving given to the sheer number of people. At least the opening play is another thing, and we can come to the map in a few minutes to talk about opening plays. But essentially, the map is broken down by many, many lanes on the Hossin map, and you're going to have a force that basically stays on a lane once the game is stabilized, gone beyond the beginning of the game. You might have the force commander saying, okay, you need to move here, or you need to attack there, or you need to help your friendly nearby lane. It's unlikely that you're going to tell a platoon, I need you to stop fighting on the west side of the continent and go fight on the east side of the continent, because that's not productive.
Very true. Let's go ahead and basically name them off. We got Miter Fighter Russ from WU, which is the United Miller. We've got Veruna Tide Connery. We've got Frederick One, who's an assistant to Cheffeke, which is represented at the very top, assistant force commander, representing from CIK Communications Keon Connery, which is a US West server. Defensive Shades BWAE Bushido Way from Emerald, which is a US East server. You got Psycho Xander VCBC Von Cream Bun Community on Miller, which is a European server. We've got Pruyer from CSG, Coldstream Guard from Miller, another European server. Growing Face, which is FC2 Cheffeke. From RvnX, The Last Ravens. He's representing on Connery. They also play on Soltech from Asia and US West. Awesome. We've got Captain Cost 1TR, which is the first Terran Rangers from Emerald. And we got Bill Wan of Halo Spud, H Hydra from Cobalt, another European server. That was for Team 1. Let's go ahead and go to Team 2 real quick. Switching over to Team 2 and getting a chance to see these individuals as well. Let's go ahead and basically have Fara give me a little bit of breakdown on this.
So Team 2, Team Swords, we can see things. I'm looking at the names of Team 2, and I recognize a lot of names on Team 1. So even though we have 380 or more per team, right, currently fighting, what's really important is the platoon commanders and the platoon leaders, how good they are, and how much they read the map and how they move their forces around. So I don't recognize the names as much. I'm not necessarily 100% in the scene, but why don't you list it off, because that seems to be your speciality.
Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and basically start with Team 2. Team 2 is represented by Rapid Relief. He is from the Guardian Shield on the new conglomerate for Emerald, and his FCs are the ultimate, and we're talking about the ultimate Muffin Man. We also have Pride of Salem, and I maybe destroyed it, probably Salim. We're going to just say pick one of those. And then we're going to go to Platoon 1 is from Praetorians from Emerald. This is the Nocturnal Gannet. We've got RMIS, the Red Mist Gaming from Cobalt, and his name is Toby HD. We have, which is not a bad word because they represent themselves as Freelancers Union, Miller. Bob Squiddle of Fling Bling. And we've got TRID, which is Trident from Cobalt. And this individual is DJ Up for Freist. We got Remix This from the
I think TeamSpeak's about to die.
Cards. TWC2 from Connery. We've got Falcon Hun. We've got Falcon Hun, 1 RPC, and then it says, good luck. This one. The 1st Regiment des Para Comidos. And they are a French outfit, I believe, on Miller. And then Walmart Greeter VCO Voodoo Company on Emerald. And we've got Baumi Sack, which is Einsack Zwelsbilm.
Zwiebel.
From Cobalt.
Silence.
Fantastic. And oh, can you say it again?
Zwiebel.
Yes, that one. Fantastic. That's Team 2, and yeah, what that's representing is, guys, these are platoons that basically govern 48 players on each of those locations. 1 through 8 is going to help you understand that this isn't just 8 people playing. They are governing 48 times by 8 on that round, and then Team 1 is basically running the same exact numbers. There's about 5 or 6 numbers playing here and there for each team. As close as we can to see the most epic fights of all time. Let's go ahead and go to scene number 5. We're going to go do in-game overlays. When do you think that's going to happen, Farah?
Oh, and the overlay works. Hooray! So, currently looking at the Hossin map on my screen, and I have the basic overlay, and then this game mode, just so we kind of clear all up. Oh, and actually, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to stop Discord.
Fantastic.
That's an absolute resource hog. Okay, so the game is 90 minutes. So we are playing a battle that will start or last for 90 minutes. Both factions will start from their respective warp gates. So you've got the purple team, Team 1, or Team Juno, if you want to call them, the Vanu Sovereignty. They're starting from the western Hossin warp gate. And from the south, we have from the Terran Republic in red, Team 2 or Team Sword in Light of D-Day, and they'll be playing from the southern warp gate. And we can see that in terms of how the game mode is going to play out, it's going to be 90 minutes for territory control. That means we are playing for who owns the most kind of territory overall at the end of the 90 minutes on the dot, and then it usually comes down to the last second. And then in terms of how do you progress, you need lattice links. These are connecting lines between the bases, and there are a lot of lattice lines, kind of combat lanes as they were in Hossin. So if you've ever seen a lane smash before, because you know the lane smash tournament is ongoing, this is a bit more extreme. It's just multiple lane smashes where everyone can mess with everybody else, and it is going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal, because not everyone's going to go to the same base at the same time, and not everyone's going to spread out as much as you think. There's going to be clumping.
Awesome. So I'm right now basically getting inside the sky right now. I'm trying not to show the opener for the Vanu Sovereignty. That's why my screen has basically switched back over. The game actually gave me a chance to realize that you have to stay active in the game for about 10 minutes. So I basically was not active in the game, so I'm now reloading my observer cam.
Okay, right. I'll keep going.
I'm flying in the sky right now, and I'm officially in the sky, far enough away from the warp gate to not show off that opener, and now I can showcase my screen. So let's go ahead and showcase that now, so that way I did not give away anybody's intel. We are currently live. Technical difficulties do exist, especially on a live server, live gaming, and officially now we are in the sky. Cool. I hope you guys are ready for this, because officially now has begun. We are now ready to showcase this. Farah, can you show me some of the stats and the changes that you can do in this exact live update information? So right now, Juno, Sword, representing D-Day. We got the score above. Is it 44 territories?
That's correct. The territory countdown is 44 to 44, and that's the percent. So if you go into the game map right now and you go to territory control, you can see it's 44. That's being pulled from the API. Atypick has done a lot of good work, and we now have our overlay on the top. We can see our team names, Juno and Sword. We can see our force commanders, Cheffeke and Rapid, and we can see the score, it's Community Smash, and we can also see our game clock. When this starts, obviously you see that ticking down, and we see live scores. However, we have extra elements today, and I'm now going to drop them on. We have statistics that we can pull up on the left and right, and I'm just going to show that now. For example, we bring up stats, and we can bring up kills. We can bring up kills on ground vehicles. Bring up kills on air vehicles.
Wow.
We can pull up on the infantry. We can also pull up deaths of the infantry and other statistics along those lines as well.
This is unbelievable. And so when the deaths, when you guys understand it, when the bar is pushing left and right, it doesn't mean one's winning or losing. Just check out the number on the right. That will be like the one questionable one. The more deaths is a bad thing, to be honest. But we'll go ahead and basically understand. Revives are going to be from combat medics specific, and they won't calculate towards deaths. Is that correct?
I think so. That's true.
Awesome. And last but not least question, there's a really important note on here. Check out the nanites if you want to bring that back up real quick. This is something that got me excited. There's going to be a tab called Nanites Lost. Now, a lot of you will say this is going to be a give and take. Hey, how much of this is going to be played into strategy? This is my first time seeing an information gathering. This is so much data is going to go into understanding, is nanite loss the definition of your loss, or you won with the most nanite loss? I'm looking forward to seeing this stat more than anything else in the world, because you might be pulling vehicles just to drop onto a point, and then you remove those nanites because you didn't need them. But I'd be like to see.
Just to explain what nanites are a personal resource for every player. You generate, I think, about 50 every minute. Am I correct?
Awesome. And so every minute they generate 50 for everybody, because we're currently on a private server for Jaeger, so no one's allowed to have membership. Membership will give you 50% more resources, so everyone's stuck.
Same level, same playing field, no boosts, no membership. Field, yeah. And then nanites are what are used to buy grenades, vehicles, everything, maxes. So if the game goes into a grind, nanites lost is an interesting factor to look into.
Fantastic. So right now, I'm going to be representing the Vanu Sovereignty. You saw earlier Fara representing literally his outfit as the Terran Republic. I cannot come out with that amazing gear. Hopefully one day I get that gear myself so I can be like you little. So Fara is right now representing himself. His character is an observer cam for the Terran Republic. He's able to check out on his mini-map. I hope you guys have Fara's channel open. It is Planetside Battles on Twitch. Check it out, Planetside Battles. Twitch.tv/Planetside Battles, and you can also do a multi-Twitch. If you don't know what that means, you'll be able to see both cameras, both perspectives, and the mini-map will tell you all the details you need to know. Let me go ahead and basically see if I can give you guys that personal link to a
So while you're thinking about that,
multi-stream.
When you get the chance, because we are now coming down to 9 minutes until game start.
Yes.
I have given you 9 platoons, Arshee. You have nearly 400 people fighting for you. What's your game plan for the Vanu Sovereignty?
That is actually a really good question. Let me go ahead and basically open up the mini-map and start playing that example with you right now. So guys, here he goes. Multi-Twitch is right there. Planetside Battle/ArsheeTV. You'll be able to see both their perspectives. We're both going to check out the map right now, and we're going to start tackling what we both think is the best strategy. Which team am I on? Am I going to be on Vanu Sovereignty and you're Terran Republic?
Pretty much, yeah.
Awesome. Let's just go ahead and basically move that tactic over. So we got less than 12 minutes to think of strategies. I've got literally 400 players. He's got 400 players. One of the main tactics that I'm noticing right now is the northern end, Masuda Genetics. I have a huge advantage for myself because I know that is a very tough base for you to take. So that means I now have 4 bases down south on Fallbridge Chemical, Bridgewater Stripping Yard, Zos North, Garden, and Construction Site Omega. This is going to be an easy capturing system for me, as I know you will be stopped at Masuda Genetics. Halcyon Watch is somewhat of a tough base, but Masuda is really difficult. So my goal is to go and try to take out Bunker. If I can take out Bunker J93 and Woodman ASE, and I can apply my pressure over there, I'll leave Hurricane Am Station, the west side, down just a little bit, so I can apply an incredible amount of pressure and go to Zot's Biolab. And that's my eastern push towards you. What would your push be if you wanted to do an actual push from the Terran Republic side?
There are neutral bases in the middle, and these are waiting to be captured. Once the cap timer ticks on them, they will be captured. But because they're neutral, the last second the rival team can come in, grab the capture point, and then can flip it and essentially steal the capture. So because of that, different bases have different cap timers. So if you're new to this, the smaller bases like Bunker J993 or like Woodman ASA, they only have 4 minutes on their cap timer. Now, Nason's Defiance is a multi-cap base, and that can be as low as 4 minutes or less, or it can be higher depending if one team has 2 and one team has the 1, and that might take longer. Hurricane Amp Station, I believe, is a single cap base, and that'll take a full 7 minutes. So I expect teams to distribute fairly evenly amongst the different 4-minute bases, and then they will choose to massively dump on certain 4-minute bases that they have multiple adjacencies. So for example, Woodman AC has got double connections into the Terran Red. That might be one that has like high priority. Or Hurricane Secure Storage allows you to go straight into Gurney Dam and cut off Nason's Defiance. If you cut off Nason's Defiance by getting Gurney Dam, then once you've captured Hurricane Secure Storage, Nason's might have been ticking slowly, then you go for the large base. So what I'm trying to get at is that lots of emphasis on the short cap timers, very low emphasis on the long cap timers, and then once the initial opening bases kind of cool off and are captured, we'll see a huge emphasis on the long cap bases like Nason's or Hurricane, unless there's some devilry in the tactic.
I'm looking forward to see what is the tactic on that point. I honestly would not drop all my members down yet. Keep him in the sky for a good minute. I'd have my force team like of 6 and 6 and 6 going across and making sure they touch the point, and then watch when we need to basically drop the galaxies in the right points. That means I don't want to basically have all of my eggs in one basket. I do want to hide them
you don't want to show your hand.
I don't want to show my entire hand.
Yeah,
so like if I drop everyone on these actual open bases, I feel bad that I just gave away everything, and now I do not have redeployment unless we keep gals in the sky, and I'm already dropping a massive herd on a specific point, and them already ready redeploying and hitting the next bases I need.
Right.
So it's going to come down to airplay. Whoever that owns the sky.
Well, you
is going
say
to be...
that though, but I would say that the in terms of balance, I feel that the Vanu Sovereignty has better map balance, as you said, going from Matsuda down. But there are certain rules we want to cover today very briefly before we start in 5 minutes, Arshee.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what the banned weapons are, too.
The match starts in 5 minutes.
That was our referee. So today we have gentlemen's rules, or actually enforced rules of Community Smash, where there are no liberators. There are no Empire-specific fighters. No fighters, no liberators on Hossin. That means you are allowed lots of Valkyries, which is your kind of small crew transport, and Galaxies. So you only have 2 flights. So much flying, so much ramming, so many whales. There will be
what?
Yeah, right.
This is unbelievable.
There will be no war assets. That means no bastions, no steel rains, no orbital strikes.
What is going on
none of
here?
that. There's no items that can be purchased with outfit merit or A7. That's something you get from the Sanctuary. There's no use of items in the tactical slot, which means you won't be seeing double. You wouldn't be able to unlock it anyway because it's not unlocked. But you wouldn't get like double Spitfires and that type of stuff.
Right.
All the standard classes and all the weapons are fine. The no construction, so there's no ants because they're a bit weird when they have Cortium, and there's no construction as well. That's actually huge because that means there's no router pads. So there's no like current live server play where you can just take a router pad and everyone can just spawn inside the base right next to the capture point. You actually have to have logistics and momentum and move up, or squad spawn and vehicles and that type of stuff. So that's
I'm actually getting anxiety right now that you're telling me this. You're telling me literally we're going back to 2012.
Well, maybe not 12, but a little bit before construction. But also, the important thing here is that maxes are not allowed to have anti-infantry weapons. The best they can have is the Gorgon. So you can have the anti-vehicle, you can have the anti-air, but there's no like super anti-infantry maxes, because in a laggy game or when you're going into fights and certain things, you just move in and you just keep pulling the fire buttons down.
This game is so freaking balanced. We're gonna see some incredible tactics, guys. What they're trying to tell you right now is simple. You cannot have air dominance because there is no ESF. ESF is the Empire-specific fighter. I'm freaking out right now. And you're also noticing the Liberator that is used by the top players in the game to just completely just clap people. We're talking about clapping when they take their hands off the keyboard and the mouse and then physically touch their hands. But unbelievable amount of work is happening from these guys at the Community Smash. They have found rules. Everyone got together to agree on these rules for the 400 versus 400.
I don't know. There's going to be battle gals.
Farah, what is your tactic? What are you going to do with this? You know all the rules. It sounds like I'm going to be completely against this entire momentum.
Okay, so
what would you do if you're the Terran Republic?
Okay, so we've got a few minutes. If I'm the Terran Republic and we have to play, I think Hurricane Secure Storage is really important, because if you can get Hurricane Secure Storage, Broken Veil Garrison is actually an extremely easy base to take due to the capture point being north of the cap room. If you can grab Broken Veil, you cut off Nason's Defiance. So as a TR, I'm going to put huge emphasis on Woodman ASE and Hurricane Secure Storage, because Woodman then secures Moss Ridge and Ixtab, and that way I can't be put back in. And Hurricane Secure, sorry, yeah, those two are really important, and that gives you Nason's for free because you can move into Broken Veil. All other kind of bases are kind of secondary. Doesn't matter if I lose Tacon because Karen's in the way. Root House kind of matters. I'll probably have a delaying force. I want to give it away. I just don't want to give away any of the other bases, or I want to contest. Like Bunkers, you want to contest because there's double links into Moss Ridge and Construction Site Omega. But the main focus, where if I put one platoon on every lane, I am definitely going to double up on Hurricane Secure Storage and Woodman ASE if it was me. So I can get Nasons for free, and then I can start applying pressure on single point bases.
I see what you're doing here. Yeah, Nasons is really difficult to take. When you say Nasons for free, I want you guys to understand this. Right now, it's currently grayed out. If this was right now purple, and it was Nasons Defiance as my team's color right now, if I went ahead and I saw that the red basically base at Broken Veil has been taken, this will go a darker purple, meaning that I no longer can redeploy with the U button or suicide button. In today's game, you want to slash suicide as much as you can. This is the only time I would recommend suiciding on the slash suicide, which is instant versus saving 10 seconds. The only time you really want to basically save those 10 seconds, if you're a platoon leader redeploying and there's no real threat for you to redeploy as fast as you possibly can. But
the match starts in 5 minutes. The match starts in 5 minutes.
The match starts in 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Stuck in the queue.
There's a queue? Farah, this is the first time we actually had a queue for Community Smash. I cannot believe this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time we're noticing this right now. They're basically, I think, extended it by 5 more minutes, I'm assuming, but we could be wrong. We're going to go ahead and give it a chance for Fara to come back. Fara is now.
If they say 5 minutes, it probably means that they've just asked for a delay or pause because they've got a lot of speed. I'm like, the warp gate says 96 plus. It's probably closer to 400 plus.
Yeah. That's something for sure you can't basically identify.
Now, what's interesting?
Where are you hovering right now? I'm currently hovering right at Hurricane Secure. I'm watching that movement. Do you want to watch that movement for Hurricane Secure so we both can have the movement? So like my eyes, if you're watching the multi-twitch, I'm literally at F8 in that hex, looking at the Western Warp Gate to see the opener, but my back is right to Hurricane Secure Storage. Do you want to go be at Gurney Dam and watching the actual movement? And then that way we have what it looks like to come to Hurricanes to Secure Storage on your end and what it comes to look at mine. Also, one last thing, Farrah, if you don't mind, I forgot to talk to you about this earlier. There's so much prep time. When you are at the A point, let's say, hey, Arshee, I'm at the A point at Hurricane Secure Storage. You should come check out this fight. I'm going to do the top view because you're already at the A point. So if I say, hey, you got to come check out Woodman ASC. It's an incredible fight. I'm currently at the A point. And then you come to the top end and let me know if there's any stunners still available for the team and give us some of that feedback back and forth. And that way we have two different perspective angles. Anytime I go to the A point, try to get a top view angle and different angle perspectives and that same thing. I got your stream open so I can actually see where you're positioned and have about 5-second delay on that. But other than that, this is an event that you guys do not want to miss. There is so many moving parts. There's so many people organizing this. The developers have done so much for us in such a little amount of time. So thank you so much, RPG, for making this happen for Community Smash. Coralus for inviting us and having this opportunity, working with us overnight. I literally was with him until like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, getting zero sleep, only about 3 hours in. And this never ends. We just consistently want to produce some epic content. So thanks, guys, to everybody in chat who stopped by, everybody in chat for both Planetside Battles and for both mine. And if you are not in Planetside Battles from ArsheeTV, please go to Planetside Battles and check out the perspective camera from Fara himself. He's a master of this game in the most fromage way.
Yes, I'm fromage. Well, anyway, like I say, we've got what we're talking the clock, 3 minutes on the game clock, and we were kind of rushing through like a million different topics here, guys. There is a lot to cover. We are going to have a massive fight. We haven't probably had these numbers this big and since a Merger Smash or a World Record Smash, so there's going to be a lot of combat going on. We're going to try and focus on bases that are about to flip. That's usually how we go about this, is we watch the ones that are about to flip next, so check the map, see what's going on, do the breakdown. It's a 9-minute game. We're probably going to have about 30 minutes until the game settles. That means all the neutral territory is taken, and then we get a feel for which team is in the dominance, because it can be really, really easy if you have really good air to absolutely steamroll. Even with a slight edge, you can steamroll. And here, without that, I'm eager to see who gets kind of logistical support, the ground support, the vehicles in, moving forward. You know, it's pretty big. Plus, battle galaxies might be a thing where people moving around, or Valkyries also in this map, because don't forget, in Hossin, we have a ton of foliage and places to hide, and then drop and constantly reinforce and respawn in. So yeah, we are really, really eagerly looking forward to this. And also, the most dangerous part of this game, Arshee, can you tell me what the most dangerous part of this game is?
Honestly, I'm guys, understand this. I'm talking to Fara the Master, guys, and I'm about to make a complete guess out of how many different spaces is the most important. In my opinion,
you got 10 seconds.
I think it's going to be Fort Trexler, and it's going to be
wrong.
1 minute. You match starts in 1 minute.
The most dangerous part is leaving the warp gate.
No! You're going to be on the bumping and grinding?
Because there's so many vehicles leaving the warp gate at once.
Make sure you get a little closer. How many minutes left?
We got 60 seconds, so I'm going to...
a little closer.
Yeah,
opening and then zoom back. Just
as soon as the referee says go, I'll move up. But the point is that it's like when you leave the warp gate, the amount of times I've died as an ESF.
We got to make sure we see that epic move of all these whales going, ooh.
30 seconds.
Oh, I need to get ready for to start our overlay.
Oh, overlay?
Yeah, I need to start the clock when the referee says go, and then I'll get closer after that.
Okay. You do that. I'm so scared to not show the opener. Okay, I think I'm close enough without it registering. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pushing the button.
10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7,
4,
6,
3, 2, 1. Match start. Good luck.
The match
everyone.
has
let's go.
begun. Look at this incredible opener, ladies and gentlemen. I have to basically go and turn my audio on.
Oh, whoa, there's galaxies.
God! Who do I follow?
You're right. Thank you for reminding me. Game audio. I forgot to turn my game audio on.
Dude, this is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, you're currently looking at the VOT of Sovereignty completely moving out. You can see it is an incredible opening from this team. I'm assuming the same thing looks like on
Not all the galaxies are empty. A lot of them actually have like up to 9 people from the 11.
So many
and
empty gals.
But we've got a lot of full ones as well.
So smooth.
Dude, whenever I watch Valkyries,
without pew pews.
whenever you watch Valkyries, I keep thinking of Battlestar Galactica and their little kind of transport ships that fly around. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I'm seeing a lot of Valkyries upside down. This is
It's faster.
It's actually faster. Oh my god, it looks like VCO has already made it to the marker. And here they come. The Terran Republic are coming from right behind.
Oh, okay.
They'll push again.
We're over at Hurricane. Here comes the Whale Wars.
Officially, the fight has now begun. The A point has now been set. I'm currently on the A point.
Oh my goodness. I think somebody just dropped multiple platoons.
Total chaos. Give me a chance to go and check this out. I'm going to turn this interface back to show mission. There we go. Mission statement is now on. VCO is now pushing 52-51.
Cap controls to the Vanu sovereignty. Terran Republic has the upper ground. They've also... I don't want to say who's got air control. I think I see more red.
I'm just going to basically just open up the map real quick, because this is just the opening right now.
Oh my goodness. Bursters currently on the bridge.
Secure storage goes to the VOT of Sovereignty in the beginning. You're looking at the VOT of Sovereignty also basically making sure they, their caps are in. Hurricane Southern was done way quicker than Hurricane Western. TACON is right now being done by the Terran Republic. You're looking at Uvari Cove has now been taken. Nation's Defiant, there is a 24-48 at Nation's Defiant in the opener. Woodman PSE is also representing the VOT of Sovereignty. And you're looking at Bunker also being held.
Just come to Hurricane Secure Storage. It's so lousy. It's so loud.
Where are you currently positioned?
Inside at the capture point.
You're at the capture point. I'm going to go zoom back out then. We're looking at an incredible capture point fight. It looks like the Terran Republic has won that fight. But why would they win that fight? Did they not send enough people? It's 50-50, Fara.
Well, there's a lot of Vanu sovereignty to the north. I think I have to lower my game volume ever so slightly because that was way too noisy.
Look at the amount of vehicles that VOT of Sovereignty has done. The VOT of Sovereignty has brought in more vehicles and dominance. They gave away the A point.
Oh, it's Sunday moving.
22 seconds for Hurricane Secure Storage. We're all watching this, but you look at this incredible Sunder line.
Yep, okay, I'm gonna briefly, keep watching the cap timer on that base, right? So what's going on the rest of the map? We see that the Vanu sovereignty has 67 to 33% on Bunker J993, so that's their main play. And the Terran Republic has slightly more on Fall Ridge, so the whole eastern flank has been ignored. Woodman ASC, 63 to 36 as well, so the VS are making big plays on the east. Nation's Defiance actually has 24 to 48. I disagree with that. I think that's dead population that doesn't need to be there. The TR, 50-50 is your right, Hurricane, huge fight, 96 plus, it's probably like a couple of 100 plus.
1 minute and 45 seconds remaining. They have an entire platoon on the A point on Hurricane Storage. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to take it in time. This looks like a push from incredible vehicle population, but it looks like their army is finally basically settling on the bridge. The bridge movement is now official. You're looking at the VOT of Sovereignty.
Oh, they're getting ready to push. Wouldn't you love to have an orbital strike right now?
Oh my god, you're right. There's no orbital strikes.
And while this is going on, it should be noted that as for Hurricane, the side bases, Western Pass and Southern Depot, are actually uncappable bases, but the Terran Republic, no, they're not going to be able, you can't interfere with them, so that's fine. TACON Storage is going for the TR, no interference. Johari Cove is going for the Vanu Sovereignty, no interference. So it's like the entire populations of these fighting forces are currently on these kind of middle bases.
So they're free caps right now. Just confirm where's the other fights at one more time. Just open up it. Look at all those little boom booms, explosions on the mini-map. On that mini-map, guys, you're going to notice that all the fighting is happening right now at Hurricane.
The Terran Republic has abandoned Bunker, and they've gone to Woodman ASC, and it's on 18 seconds on Woodman ASC.
Woodman ASC is right now under fight. Look at the minimap and like Bunker J9A3. I'm still watching this fight here. We're going to go down into the A point and showcase what it's like to be inside of the A point. This complete and utter chaos. And then they're coming in with 20 seconds remaining. And the Vana Sovereignty do it. You're noticing that there's not a chance without a deployment, and it looks like it's 20 seconds remaining. Coming
2, 1. Woodman AC grabs. Is go to Terran.
The Terrans own it, but you're looking at 17 seconds.
Right, go back to Hurricane Secure.
Hurricane Secure is 100% owned.
Oh, 12! Wow.
No contest at the very end. There's
Just
zombies
took
being
their
pushed
time
on,
and then, oh
but
man.
these vehicles and the positions has helped them took over an incredible base hold. Great work on their parts.
That is just
Vana Sovereignty
brutal.
owns it. DD11,
What did you do
great
as a
work.
person? Like, when someone attacks you with 100 people with vehicles and infantry.
I'm going to go ahead and basically move over to the northern side. I'm going to check out Woodman. We're going to go ahead and say hi over there and see what's happening. I'm going to go to Akin Southern Labs, so you continue watching if you want to see this lane real quick. Just going to go pay some
Bunker
respect over
just
to those
went
individuals.
to Bunker just went to the Vanu Sovereignty. The next one is Fallbridge on the extreme eastern flank.
We're going to watch this base over here. This is a base that you typically see in PIL. Look at this incredible fight right now. They're going to have to maintain this entire top section right here. The mini-map shows you. 67-33. Terran Republic is going to try to hold.
Ooh, come
this
to
base.
Fallbridge. The VS have got such a strong hold on the upper plateau, on the balconies for the capture point. The tier wants to get in 30 seconds, but they're so nervous.
Fallbridge is right now basically going towards who? Are you talking about the Vana Sovereignty?
Vanu Sovereignty is taking it, yeah, from the Terran Republic.
Awesome. It looks like the Terran Republic have been pushed off of Akin. Akin Southern Labs have now been pushed off. You're looking at the population change right now. And at the same time, Nason's Defiance is going underway for the Vana Sovereignty. Bunker J9 is now applying pressure at construction site and Fallbridge Chemical. Vana Sovereignty will own it with lower population numbers. Unbelievable tactical move on the Vana Sovereignty's part.
Jahari Cove is
what is
fit for
happening.
TR. Gurney Dam, as you're right, is currently ticking down the VS. They basically want to cut off Nason's Defiance, but because the TR took Woodman ASC, they're not cut off, and technically with the Akan Southern Labs, the TR can actually go round in a circle and cut the VS off. It's hilarious. Construction site Omega has been cut off, so the VS are going to go from that, and they're pushing Monster Ridge, as you said, and the Terran Republic, as I was off camera, came in and saved Fallbridge Chemical. Oh wait, they didn't save it, but they lost it, but now they have the cap with a massive amount of population.
I'm currently still hanging by, watching this fight right now being taking place. I'm going to go head over to Gurney Dam and check out what's happening at Gurney Dam.
Sure,
Terran Republic is still applying pressure. Let's go over to Gurney and see what is happening. Gurney is an incredibly open base, so there is no pounding of vehicles right now.
Oh
no
man, the
liberators.
TR totally has it surrounded.
The Terran Republic is currently owning the sky. Let's get a chance to show you what it looks like to have dominance in the
with the
sky.
Vanu Sovereignty, Lashers. You just keep spamming the door.
Look at these guys flying in the sand. You got Pop Daddy, super pissed that he cannot drive his ESF as he's having to use his Galaxy.
TR's pushing in.
Let's go chase them late. Everyone does. Sir Crowley is also there as well. They're doing a great job trying to repair each other. Look at those repair gals working together as a team. From Practice to Crowley to Puff Daddy. And then you're looking over here. 181 in the side from NCAV.
Oh, the TR tried to push in from the south.
They're bringing in the Thunders and the Gurney Dam.
Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. I like that. I like cheese. Thing is,
I was going to say, this is your favorite.
but the galaxies are acting as battle gals up overhead and they're just kind of bombarding them.
Like destroying these gals. Oh my god, these gals are doing so much work on the Thunders. Battle gals are the thing in 2020.
But the important thing is that the VS still have a really strong hold of the actual cap room. TR is trying to push in, but it's an absolute bloodbath. Oh, the Thunder's actually nearly at the door. He's going to be annoying.
Dude, I have to say, the 11th Thunder positioning is right now shredding one of the doorways to the eastern side. That eastern doorway is getting destroyed because... Now that Thunder's destroyed because of that entire air army. Well done from these guys. And it looks like they only have 2 entranceways. Only 2 entranceways they have covered because of the Thunders.
Oh, wait, more. Look, dude, check out Nason's Defiance.
Can you go to Deadeye distribution?
One sec. Nason's Defiance is on 18 seconds, and TR trying to come in with a steal. There's a Galaxy overhead at the last moment.
Nason's Defiance, 18 seconds.
TR's coming down onto Bravo, and that might stall it, but they need the second capture point, though. Otherwise, it's still going to go VS. 5 seconds, 4, 3. No, the VS has this. It's too late.
Vana Sovereignty also owns Nason's Defiance, and you're looking at right now, 37 seconds remaining. You got TY, R5, BBR trying their best to move in.
Nanite's lost. It's relatively close on Nanite cost.
Reapers These individuals are trying to push inside. Let's show you what it looks like to be inside of this base. Rapid, the Force Commander himself, here at Gurney Dam. Every one of these players from the Vonus Sovereignty are doing a fantastic
TR
job
has to
holding
push.
the interior.
It's now or never.
I'm currently inside of the A point. What's going on the outside of that A point? I'm watching your screen right now.
It's a bloodbath. I have
5, 4.
Now the TR don't have the spawn options.
1. It looks like they officially own Gurney Dam. The Vonus Sovereignty are applying so much pressure. They took over some incredible territory. Force Commander Cheffeke, Juno, right now in the lead, 52 to 45 on the map.
Well, Hurricane Amp Station is ticking,
this
right?
harasser is just going around harassing the world.
Okay, so on the to look at the map very, very briefly, Johari Cove was taken by the TR, and they're now at Gehannan Southern Crossing. Small group pushing there. A small fight is happening at Tack-On Storage between Cairn Station and Fort Drexler, south of Hurricane. Hurricane has been taken by the VS. The TR had it, now the VS has it. It's still a neutral base. It could go either way. That's the last of the neutral bases to go. The VS, oh wow, the Terra Republic's about to take a Can Southern Labs in 50 seconds. Woodman ASC has been capped by the VS, so that's just going to cut everything off and cut off Nation's Defiance. Bunker J993 has been recaptured by the Terran Republic. The Terran Republic attack on the Fallbridge Chemical is over, and the VS are now pushing Bridgewater Shipping Yard. You're the Force Commander, Arshee. You're supposed to be covering all of this. You got to stop all of this. You need to pay attention.
If I was the Force Commander, I would be like myself.
You're always on the map.
This is incredible. Right now, I'm currently looking at Hurricane. Hurricane is right now being owned by the Vonus Sovereignty, and they have now moved off. They will own this base. 73 to 26% of population.
Now, a Can is about to be capped by the Terran Republic, and theoretically, from that, they can go break on Vale and they go round in circles.
Oh,
they have
Southern
to
Labs
not.
is going to be owned by the Terrans. It looks like there is a good push happening over there.
Yeah.
If I can get a chance to see them in time.
Oh, the VS are actually coming back. The thing is, they're going to get cut off at Woodman ASC. They're down 60-40%, so it's very important that they hold these kind of fragile lines open. They got it?
Roger
they grabbed
that.
it?
Roger that. They got it. The Aiken Southern Labs has now been owned by Ball. And then Woodman ASC is now slowly falling down, but with the takedown with Aiken Southern Labs, it might be able to go to Brookvale now. They might be able to shut down Nason's Defiance.
Well, if you're smart, they probably realize that, hey, we can get a Can Southern Labs and come back to Woodman ASC within the 2-minute timer and then save it.
Let's get a chance to see what's going on. I'm going to go flying all the way to the fight and get a chance to see what is happening here at Woodman ASC. Woodman ASC is having an incredible fight. The Vonus Sovereignty, it looks like they have dropped more and more out of their alphas. 1 RBCs over here. P808.
You know what, in this scenario, you don't take a gun with a small clip. You take anything that has 100 to 200 bullets, and you just don't stop firing. This is the reload that kills you.
Very true, very true. This is going to be incredible right now. Terran Republic is currently having to deal with an uphill battle with 51 to 47 in the beginning of the match. There's 76 minutes remaining. Inside
still
the
underpopped.
is currently defended very well by the Vonus Sovereignty, but you're looking at that push, guys. Look on the left side of my screen. You're going to notice that Terran Republic is slowly pushing them into the A point.
See, the Vanu Sovereignty, I'm looking at the map. Vanu Sovereignty left Gurney Dam because they're playing now a defensive gameplay, so they're trying to apply pressure to Woodman, and they try to kind of shore up their other elements, because you see that massive pop of VS have left Gurney Dam. If TR can save Woodman, because the poppets are slowly coming to 50-50, they're still winning Bunker. I personally say you gotta save Woodman rather than capture Bunker. But then again,
Woodman rather than capture Bunker. So you're saying save Woodman for the
with the population you got. But
the Terran Republic is right now 55 to 43 at Woodman ASC. It's 40 seconds remaining. Can they save it in time? And they're doing everything in their power to make it happen. And they have shut down the Vonus Sovereignty's advance. That means anybody inside the A point is the left. That is the last of the Vonus Sovereignty.
See, what I'm seeing here right now is the fact that the defender has a huge advantage, because when you're defending like a particular base that can't be spammed by a vehicle, then it's really, because there's no Reavers and there's no Liberator spamming these doors either. So defender has the advantage where they're already clumped up as ball and they just need to keep shooting the doorway. The attackers, however, they need to organize and go as one ball, which is very difficult as an attacker.
Woodman ASC is now going to be owned by the Vonus Sovereignty with 2-1. Woodman ASC is now owned.
So a Can's now cut off, which means it's a free VS.
Oh man, that was dirty.
And
And it
Bridge,
looks like right now the bunker J993 is now being attacked by the Terran Republic with a
it's been
small force.
saved by the VS, though. It's going back the way. It was about to be flipped.
Oh, you're
and
right.
you
It
will
looks
see
like
that
Bridgewater is now
Bridgewater,
about to be owned. Bridgewater is now owned by the VS as well. We're not able to cover all of these bases.
because
go ahead and
women
get a chance
ASC's
to
there,
see.
the fight is now moved on to Ixtab Power Rig with a small number. The TR attack on Gehenna Southern Crossing is ended. The TR are now getting TAC on storage back, but that's an uncontested fight. The VS are pushing hard south of Hurricane Amp Station onto Southern Depot. It's so hard to capture all of this.
Right, of course. Right now I'm looking at Brookville Garrison is still being attacked, and they don't care. That team is still pushing in the back end of the lines. They're not going back to take. I'm going to go over to Gurney Dam and get a chance to see that fight one more time. And let's get a chance to see what is happening at Gurney Dam. Did they bring out the cheese? Did they bring out the fromage?
No, the VS pushed
And
off Broken
they
Veil.
have brought the fromage. They have brought lightnings to the table. And it looks like they have officially held on to Gurney Dam. They're going to have to bring an incredible air force to stop this. And they have brought their Valks. Their Valkyries are shooting ground targets. They're not even shooting each other. Look at the Valkyrie damage design. There's 3 Valkyries for the Terran Republic on top of Gurney Dam. And only 1 for the Vaughn shot.
Sorry, there's a VS Valkyrie at Gurney Dam above the Terran Republic one, and the pilot jumped out, and without even realizing it, the TR1 just sort of cut him and killed him. He just sort of, in mid-air roadkill.
I'm just amazed that right now every one of these people are trying to shut down play. Oh no!
The Valkyrie just rammed.
Another Valkyrie.
Ooh, big VS reinforcement spawn from the spawn rooms. Both sides, we can see the numbers incoming.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking at the mini-map right now. Here they come. Here they are, TPH and Hesh on the left-hand side. And QQZ, there's 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining. And you're looking at another push coming from that side. The PSP team.
This is so messy. It's not an even distribution of numbers.
Stop this madness?
Oh, you put a galaxy down. That's how you stop it. They just landed the galaxy.
No, that didn't stop them. They're going to have to go inside the 8 point, do exactly the same thing that PSP
harasser.
down.
With the Marauder on
That
top.
Terran Republic Army has to get inside the 8 point, 45 seconds remaining. Don't be on the outside. Don't get picked off right now. 40 seconds remaining.
Battle Sundra from the Terran Republic
We're
trying
going
to
to
help.
the map real quick.
Double
You want
kobolds.
to go check out the stats real quick for Nanites lost. Let's see what that looks like. That can help us understand a lot about how this battle is moving in the favor of the Vaughn Sovereignty. If Nanite loss is a thing.
By 1,000. Negligible.
Negligible. Never mind. That doesn't matter. That's coming down to different topics.
I love the
stats.
You've already said this, but I love the double lightnings inside the capture point. This is the epitome of cheese.
I cannot believe this. Look at this fromage. I don't even know how they fit it inside. RPG. Rogue Planet Games is actually flying these vehicles. Developers are playing. Right? Nice job, Terran Republic. Unbelievable.
Now, how'd you get the lightning out? Oh, I guess you don't. You just sort of leave it there.
No, I just leave it in there. I don't know idea. Great job on their capture point on Gurney Dam, and let's get a chance to see what's going to happen next. Right now, the percentage is 55 to 44, and in the favor of the Vaughn Sovereignty. Vaughn Sovereignty is applying pressure at X-Tab power regulations. I'm going to go and stop by over there just to get a chance to sneak peek of who is attacking that base. And we're going to chance to see what is happening over here. It looks like this is a very quiet base right now. One RPC is hanging out over here. Let's get a chance to see another base. We're going to go up north to a bunker. Oh, looks like bunker! Bunker is right now stopped with seconds to spare. 2, 1. Nice job. Praetorians from EDIM. Great work on their part, working together and making sure that happens.
So interesting, you see your screen. When it comes to kills, VS are actually hugely in the lead. It's currently 3,300 to 2,700, and that kind of shows on the map. There's definitely a killing capability of the VS because they are up 54 to 44.
Do you have the thing on the top right where you can showcase the actual infantry kills?
We did that. I can show that again.
That'd be great. On the top right, we're gonna go and show you guys that. And I'm gonna show you guys amazing information right there, guys. Heavy assault with 140. Let me get a chance to see if I can zoom into that. We're gonna go into Planetside battles. He's going to show it right now. 1,463 and counting. And look at the deaths going across for the right side for Sword. On the left-hand side, their heavy assaults are doing a better job with 1,700 kills to 1,400 kills. And then you're looking at the medics' deaths. Unbelievable information that tells you across the board how many light assaults they're pulling and all that other information. I love the statistics. Well done, Atypick. Well done, Turtle. Unbelievable. Great job, guys.
So I get what's happening, that it's chaotic and that it's basically there's massive imbalances of population and you're having to jump around a lot because we have so many people in so many platoons. But what's happening, I'm seeing, is that you fight on one base, you immediately get it, and then you move your entire forces out. So for example, if you look at Bunker J993 again, huge fight, Terran Republic just got it, then they completely abandon the base because maybe they have to go to Moss Ridge where there's a huge fight going on. But that means like 2 guys can come back from the VS and start the cap timer on the Bunker J993, and then as soon as it gets to like 2 minutes, then you move in your forces and it's an easier base. So it's like the VS are just applying pressure, slightly balancing their numbers more. I don't know, maybe I'd like to try, if possible, keep at least a squad or 2 squads on every lane, just so they're not unguarded bases. Oh, Zot's North Garden's about to go.
I'm currently right now inside Hurricane Amp Station. 5 minutes on this base cap. I'm trying to show you the defensive strategy, the amount of vehicles inside of the point. Plenty of Sunders inside. You're noticing right now this is going to be fully covered. I don't see a chance. They're going to have to throw in incredible numbers, and it looks like they have now brought in the numbers for 53 to 50, and it's climbing. I don't think they want to lose Hurricane. And here they come from the top of the rooftop. They're moving in from the rooftop. They're going to jump in at once. Let's get a chance to see what that looks like, as all of them are going to go down this entire tunnel. Move across as a team, and here they go to shut them down. Let's check out this perspective and what this looks like.
Oh my goodness, that's so much VS. There's no way Alpha Hurricane Secure Storage is gonna get kept. Thing is, if you have galaxies and you have, let's say, a platoon, and you have 4 people that are constantly Galaxy pilots, you have 4 Gal pilots, you can move your entire platoon anywhere, at any point, really fast.
If you're not watching this live on stream right now, the Hurricane Amp Station, every one of these guys are throwing C4. They're throwing down tank mines. Insane amount of damage, and all the Sunders, they almost wiped the entire garage. And then they're going to be sending their entire military force onto the A point and to stop them from this capture point. Setting 2-1. With this 2-1 odds, you got to make a decision here, Terran Republic. You want to go and take over 2 other bases because of all the numbers they had to throw to this base. It looks like you would just have to be at 1 redeployment second faster than the enemy.
The thing about attacking Hurricane Amp Station, it's a 7-minute base, so you need to attack with like low numbers to begin with. And then when the thing is, if you attack with low numbers, the enemy probably just jumps the platoon and ends it. So there's like this awkward middle balancing ground, which is nearly impossible.
They literally just I feel like I'm just like did some Photoshop work right now. We just took the red vehicles and changed it to purple vehicles. I mean, unbelievable. Everything that I just saw like literally 2 minutes ago is now purple inside Hurricane.
Oh,
and they put in 100+ players inside Hurricane. We just saw the transfer of that.
Huge Terran Republic force just went to TACON. And then also there's a smaller fight if you want to check that out at Root House Distillery. Then there's another 48 to 96 going on at Extat Power Regulation, although it looks like the tier is saving that. The tier are trying to take Woodman ASC with a small 2-squad force. At Bunker they're losing, but they've got population, so they should save that. The VS just took Zot's North Garden to the extreme east, and they're taking the biolab for free. 2 minutes to go on Zot's biolab.
I'm checking right now the biolab right now. I have a feeling they're not going to let this BWAE go away. If this BWAE goes, tell me why would they leave it?
It's so far away. It's very. I mean, 2 minutes. How long does it take to fly there? 2 minutes. You know, it's like,
but they can redeploy, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The thing is, you have to then tell like a platoon leader has to look at their own lane or their own adjacency and then do that.
And it looks like they have redeployed inside. It is right now 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. TRID is right now inside of the spawn room.
But they don't have any of the capture points though.
They're about to move out as a team, and here they go. They're moving out. I'm going to be following that entire team all the way to the first push. Let's get a chance to see how this is going to work out in the TRD's favor. And now they're being held down by Tide. They're going to be cleaning them out physically and mentally.
We can still win this.
I mean, if I was VS, I'd be start funneling reinforcements. Depends how important you want this. I mean, at the same time, they were still getting Zot Sabotorium, and they've got 24 to 48 there. I mean, they don't need to get the Biolab. They can just go around and go to Zot's Agricultural as well.
Unbelievable. It looks like these individuals are going to go and clean up where Tide basically was holding down at the banana or crescent building.
The VS counter-pushed at Bravo, killed the entire Terran force that was there. Now the T are spawning at the spawn room and going north round to Charlie. Doesn't look like they're getting there. What's the percentage population here? Outnumbered 52 to 46.
I don't know what's happening right now, but they did slow down and they have taken C point. C point is now in the favor. Unbelievable what's happening right now with their forces coming in. Oh,
is anyone going to trigger that?
If that is, it looks like they're going right to the middle of the trigger. Let's go ahead and basically move slowly to it so I don't make people throw up. This camera.
Yep, VS is triggering
it looks
the
like
SCU.
they're about to trigger it right now. Let's see, you're at the CO2.
And all 3 capture points are back in the hands of the VS. Oh, were.
2 minutes remaining to take it, and there's 1 minute remaining on this entire base. Cap 49 to 51. If you're going to be sacrificing your units like this, you make sure you win it.
Oh, but the TR just pushed massively from Charlie, though. Big kind of.
It's going to extremely be painful if you show up and you don't make results happen. And it looks like right now.
Alright, Wooden ASC is being saved. If we have a look at the map, the VS have kind of got that. Bunker J993 is going back to the VS again, and they got less than 2 minutes to the cap. Gurney Dam, the VS are taking it again. Less than 2 minutes. We're going to have to go back there. Hurricane is almost saved. Tack and Storage, TR's almost got it. That actually might be a really good fight because of the nature of the base. I'm going to go to Tack and Storage.
I cannot believe what's happening right now, guys. It's incredible fights happening inside the Biolab with 36 seconds remaining. The Terran Republic is right now pushing a team right now on the outer rim inside the Biolab. 30 seconds remaining. They're going to try to go and secure the entire spawn, clearing them out so that way they can un-C point. Let's get a chance to see how that clear out's going to be, taking them out of the jungle.
The VS cleared Tack on Storage, so that's done. The some 2448 at Roothouse Distillery as well. Gurney Dam, I think, the tier are now savings. It's 96 plus. It's just massive amounts of redeployment wars. More TRs on Zots, yet they're still losing it. Zot's Abatorium has been saved for the TR. Bunker has been completely uncontested, and Woodman's pushed the TR off.
It's an incredible push happening right now onto the C point for the Biolab. 55-44. We're going to get a chance to see what it looks like to hold on to the Biolab. C point is being held by the Vana Sovereignty. Let's go inside and get a chance to see what it feels like to be a Vana Sovereignty player inside C point. And it's just incredible. EDIM does not give up. XBP8 does not give up. These guys are just applying themselves, moving in, shotgunning. Hey, is there shotguns?
Yes.
Okay, I was going to say that. I don't know if I saw a shotgun yet. Unbelievable. Look at the knifing, the banana toss, live on stream.
Well, we just saw, in my point of view, a 19-second save in Bunker. Just
53-45. It's an incredible move right now. This is an incredible stop from the Terran Republic, stopping A, B, and C points temporarily, holding it down now with 5 minutes to get a base cap reversal. I think this is going to be an endless war. Thank God they have the numbers and the team required to hold this base. This is really good holding them down. Equally, it's important, but they have to make some miracle plays here for the Terran Republic. They have to start getting some wins equally.
There's a certain element of tempo play, so they can't just keep redeploying again and again. Maybe with this many numbers, the gameplay is different, but it's like once you get the Biolab saved and it's fully secured, you need to have people on Zot's North Garden, saves, Abatorium, fight on the enemy bases, tick on their points. Even if you don't capture the base, as long as their cap point is ticking and then they're waiting to save, you can keep applying pressure. It feels like the Terran Republic this entire time has been on the back foot, constantly just trying to save, and then massive overpops on the attack.
Unbelievable. I'm right now checking out the mini-map right now. The damage is going crazy. Attack on storage, stack on storage is now being fully resecured. Let's go over to Root Hill Distillery. I think Carry-On is going to be next. Go ahead and basically stop by over here and get a chance to see what is happening on the point. Here is
Biolab is still a massive meat grinder. Is this Biolab fight bigger than what you might see in live servers? Or is it the same?
I think it's actually bigger in live servers, to be honest. In live servers, you would basically get to a point where you're holding down spawn rooms. These guys are actually out of spawn rooms. And they're doing a fantastic job of going around. How many people do you think it was? Oh! What happened to you, Fara?
Yeah.
Oh, God!
If you fly too fast in the observer camera, it spazzes out, and the best way to solve that is to jump out the observer camera. I try not to do it too much.
That was epic. It was like the coolest 360 spin. I was watching your screen.
Yeah, it's just headshotting everyone while I go.
Like that's a third.
Wow, Root House is another rule, but I like the galaxies and the Valkyrie coming down and just firing in the doorway.
This Valkyrie is firing inside of the point. Incredible teamwork happening.
Marauder Harasser is also
45 to 65. Root House is currently owned by the Terran Republic. I'm wondering how are they holding interior-wise? How are they reapplying pressure?
Well,
this is how they're reapplying pressure.
If you're an engineer, oh my goodness, check it out. So the engineer shields it down, and you've got like 3 or 4 engineer turrets, and you just keep dacking that one doorway. Plus,
oh my God,
plus they've got a harasser inside.
Oh my God. Look at these engineers with their implants, making it so it's virtually impossible to die with any shot from any gun.
And this is the defender advantage, right? Once you've got this many people in here, how do you jump through the door and get you need to like run in with like 100 people in the door and don't stop moving if you want to clean this out.
It's a tough call, to be honest, right now. Even the population is in the favor of the VOT sovereignty. In this situation, would you just call it and leave? Like, they have a good defense hold, we're going to go take the other bases instead. Or would you continue basically trying to apply pressure?
I would try and balance the populations out evenly and apply pressure. Even if you've lost this, the VS are going to leave and then come back and attack later, but I wouldn't abandon the lane entirely.
Got it.
So the next one is the Vanu Sovereignty are almost capturing Ixtab power regulation. I can't tell if that's for the first time or not, but that would open up Gurney Dam again, and Ixtab and Ixtab Southern Pass. The Terran Republic, 2 squads pushing Nason's Defiance. I'm not sure they'll get it, but they're trying. Hurricane Secure Storage, again 2 squads.
I just read a thing in chat right now. I'm just going to go ahead and basically show the heat right now. This is the ally activity happening on the map right now. This is not currently the VOT sovereignty. Enemy activity showing you guys on the map here. And then you're going to notice ally and enemy activity. All the amount of forces are showing at Root House and Ixtab power regulations. Unbelievable amount of work on these players. Great job, guys. Great job for the VOT sovereignty and also for the Terran Republic. They're bleeding out of their ears for how many times they have to redeploy, to resecure, and retake over. A lot of them are having heavy breathing, like Heavy Assault Pro.
Where should we go next? I think...
Roger that. I'm going to go ahead and head over to
the TR saved. They just saved. You tell us what's happening there, but it looks like they've just saved it.
They have just saved the X-Tab. Roger that. I'm going to go to X-Tab right now and get a chance to see what it looks like to be at X-Table. Wow. Yeah, it looks like they did a full clear inside. There's a huge wipe. Unbelievable. Look at this team. The Terran Republic coming in with a massive cleanup. That's what I'm talking about. Can I get a cleanup on aisle 4?
Have you seen the team kills on your screen right now?
Oh, wait a second.
It's actually quite close in team kills.
For the VOT sovereignty?
Yeah. Well, they're very kill happy.
Unbelievable. The new conglomerates were here. It'll be the double that.
Well, they've almost got 1,000 kills lead now in that sense.
Damn, 1,000 kill difference is a pretty huge advantage, especially in such a short amount of time. We have 57 minutes remaining, and the flow of the battle, guys, in this is just consistently consuming them. Look at the entire territory control. Look at the Hossin population right now, 51 to 47. It shows more for the VOT sovereignty for Hossin, and it shows 47 for the Terrans. That could play into effect.
The VS have actually used more nanites than the Terran Republic.
Wow. Interesting. I'm trying to find out right now what's happening at the next bases. In this situation, you're the Terran Republic. You're wearing the outfit. What would you do?
Well, this is the problem. When you're the AFC and the game is in full flight, what can you do?
I need you, Fara.
They've been aggressive. They're attacking Hurricane Secure Storage, but they're about to get crushed, and that's actually being saved now by the VS. Massive redeployment. Nason's Defiance... Again, they're being equaled. Ixtab equal numbers, Moss Ridge equaled. And the problem here is also the capability of the actual player base. It's not enough just to say, oh, I've got 2 squads, you've got 2 squads. Maybe your 2 squads are better than my 2 squads, and therefore I need to send more people. So there could be a skill imbalance in certain elements which can be impacting on the Terran Republic. But I like that the fact they've gone for Zot's North Garden, although they're being pushed back now. They were trying to cut off the biolab. It's
unbelievable
tough.
whale whirl right now. You're noticing right here, this huge whale whirl in the sky. Regal from Elevate is right now dealing with an incredible whale from behind.
Where are you watching this now?
That was currently at Moss Ridge Command Center. I didn't expect whales to go after each other. They're sumo wrestling live on stream. Unbelievable. And here comes Wriggle again. He's going for the slam. Nope. It looks like they're going to basically utilize a lot of dodging. I have to say, you were right about that. There is going to be Whale Wars live on stream, and it looks like they're doing a great job. Terran Republic Whales win this match. Let's go ahead and zoom in and get a chance to see what's going on the floor. There are 1 minute remaining. Can they win? 47 to 52%. Let's get a chance to see what's happening inside.
Oh, that's construction, not a chance. Dude, Moss Ridge Command Center, not a chance. The amount of
command center, are you saying that's owned by the Vana Sovereignty?
They've got the capture point, right? And they're taking off the Terran Republic. But the reason why I say not a chance is they've got 3 Sunders in the cap area doing merry-go-round.
Go look inside
and the Vanu Sovereignty.
I was outside this whole time.
Oh, you see the upper balconies? God. There's no way as a TR you're ever going to get this. Plus, they've got mag riders outside, which means you're never going to drive up your own Sunders. So the amount of cheese here is so powerful. Even if you had 100 people.
There's a lot of cheese happening here. I mean, if you guys can smell it, it smells like, I mean, holy moly. The cheese we're talking about are these Sunders. Those Cobalt Sunders can not only shoot through themselves and shoot every single direction. It is super accurate. And the people inside are just running back and forth, just smacking people, and you don't get a chance to put people on.
No, the TR is just, that's... It feels that the advantage in this game mode with this many people is all about the attackers. So if you can just massively pop, or the base is good enough where you can just get inside and then hold it with enough people, there's like this kind of critical moment where it doesn't matter what the enemy sends at you. Hurricane Storage though, minute 20, it's worth a check, see how the TR does there.
Roger that. Hurricane Storage looks like it's going to be a fight, and it is in the favor. It is in the favor right now of the Vana Sovereignty, but let's go check it out what's happening.
TR 60 seconds
These Thunders are holding me out. They're not letting me get through. They're holding the doorways. They're stopping a platoon observer camp. Super powerful. Look at mag rider usage. I haven't had a chance to see a main battle tank in a long time. Let's go and hop over to the A point. Let's get a chance to see what it looks like to be at this base.
Have you noticed that the Terran Republic galaxies all have what's that bounty system on them?
Oh, yeah.
They're the only people that haven't died.
They haven't died at all. Give him some respect over here. PSB 003, PSB 0216, PSB 228CR.
You actually have a list of names, we can check that out later. But the TR down to 20 seconds, the VS did a drop, but they don't have the numbers for this. Now, but the important thing is that if they capture Hurricane Secure Storage, they need to apply pressure. Now, if they go to Broken Veil, it's so sketchy because they're going to expose their neck at Hurricane Secure to get Broken Veil. So it's like... And then pushing Hurricane Amp Station is really, really difficult. Oh, wow. Is that last second save at Hurricane Secure Depot? 6 seconds?
Look at this. Look at this Galaxy just completely rubbing his all over that mountain. Just sitting on people's face. Great job. It looks like they've taken the point. They've resecured it. It is officially theirs. Great job on Hurricane Storage. That was a good takedown. It looks like they took a base
Southern
back
Depot.
from them.
TR looks like they've just saved it from the VS.
Back on storage. Hurricane's Southern Storage is going on the way. Let's get a chance to see what's going to be a close one right now. Woodman ASE is now being resecured by...
No, it's still in TR.
Still in TR? No. Oh. I'm going to Woodman ASE. Let's go check it out. Woodman ASE.
But they need more numbers though. They need reinforcements. Because the VS are right on the door. Oh, they're going around the banana.
And they're bringing more and more players in. Plenty of people. Look at that defensive strategy.
Oh, they're going around to the up pads?
Max units with Gorgons are just doing as much damage as they can. They have the rooftops. The VS owns the rooftop. They can throw down pizza.
Oh, the lightning just went into AP mines.
Unbelievable amount of teamwork right now. The Terrans are holding as long as they can.
Oh, the roof though. The TR's going to get shot from the roof.
What the Terrans need tonight. They need equal numbers and they need wins. Equal numbers.
I don't know if I would be outside like this.
I would try to be inside. I'm scared for the Terrans.
60
They're
seconds
slowly being
is
eaten
such
right now,
a
live on
long
screen.
time.
The left-hand push is happening. We saw the 3P happen earlier. Look at them coming in. The Terrorists have 1 minute.
They still have it. It's still. I mean, the VS, if they could do a concerted push.
Lotus RvnX is slowly pushing in. You're noticing there's no more terrorists on the outside of the observer cam. I'm moving inside. The A point is now going to be open.
Oh, tier reinforcements coming from the one deployed Sunder, which is to the west. You see the stream of red coming in from the west bit. Oh, the VS have dropped off the roof. They're on the balcony.
I'm so scared. I'm watching right behind this guys. This soldier's perspective. What it feels like to be his position.
30 seconds. The tier reinforcements are here now on the doors.
51% percentage right now for the Terran Republic. They have Valkyries from the outside doing as much damage as they can. You're looking at death coming in from the Valkyries from the outside. 15 seconds remaining.
I don't think the VS are going to get in. There's too much reinforcements coming in.
Because those guys on the outside, those heroes coming in. The Valkyrie. Look at that epic damage coming in. Where did that guy go? There he is. Look at that
The VS,
epic damage.
Dude, the VS made it to the cap on the last second, but there's just simply not enough of them.
I'm telling you, the air dominance from the Valkyries and the Galaxies made it happen. One Galaxy user just drops his vehicle on a mountain and starts pounding.
But the thing is,
starts
what
pounding
cost
from
though?
distance. That was a cheese in
The thing
itself.
is, the TR, they put so much effort into taking a base, and then look at Hurricane Secure Storage again. They put so much effort into getting that. Undefended, no fight. There's nobody at Hurricane Amp. It just takes like 1 or 2 infills to harass and flip the point at Broken Veil.
Roger
or
that.
6
If they
guys.
basically had a chance to go and push Hurricane Amp Station, that would basically really tickle
Or
the
Broken
forces over
Veil.
there.
It just means that your secure storage doesn't get flipped. So now, okay, maybe they're making a save now, but that's 2 minutes we can't go attack. And Gurney Dam, 2 minutes. That's pretty bad. They are going, well, they were going for a Can Southern, so I like the fact they did the flip there, and Moss Ridge is fine. Oh my goodness, it's just, you almost need like a Black Ops squad. You know what, normally when you have a platoon, I might have 1 or 2 guys, if I have a full platoon, that are already at the next base that we're fighting at, so that they can flip the point, maybe have a spawn sunder ready, just to be that little nuisance to prep the next base. Or delay, but because there's so much going on and platoons are going all over the place, I might actually, as a force commander, have like 2 squads, and their job is purely to go to the next base. Constantly go to the next base and try and tie down capture points. Just so that once you've captured your base, you're at the next base, you flip it, and then it doesn't matter if the enemy's got like 100 guy at your base, because you flip the one behind them, they can't flip it.
Well,
it's an idea.
I do agree.
It's just an
I
idea.
think you're spot on about that. It looks like they have fully secured this base. Well done. Parents have showed up, cleaned them.
60 seconds, Gurney Dam, Sundra outside. Okay, the TR have got the Air Force, but it's the same problem. It's like a sunken, well-protected inner capture building. I don't know how you go in there when there's like a whole platoon waiting to shoot you.
You were just calling it right now. They just sent 1 player inside. He's already poked 1 person down. He's about to take out the 2nd player from behind. Nice work. Almost there.
What would be interesting, and I know this doesn't work, right, but I would need to get a max with charge. A max with charge, right? And then everyone else in the squad puts C4 on his back so he doesn't get shot in the chest. And he just charges into the cap and you just detonate him. Suicide bomber, clears the room out.
I'm the same right now. Fermito, I don't know if that's Fermito. It's FRMD. We have the. It looks like they drop a whole platoon, the whole squad. I apologize for PRAE. Holding the E point. Great move on their part. Zot's North is now been fully secured. And they're losing Zot's Arborean behind them. And they're also losing Zot's Agriculture. This sucks. I mean, it's like consistently back and forth, back and forth. You have something, you lose something.
And Gurney Dam was
so
taken.
hard to be an FC
and then
in this matchup.
This is the nature of Nason's Defiance. The reason Gurney Dam could be attacked was because of Nason's Defiance. But if you had like a couple of infills, you don't need to take Nason's Defiance. You just need to have like 1 point. But that's why Gurney Dam timer could have started. And it's cut off Hurricane Secure Storage. There's no way to redeploy and resecure it. So all of that effort the TR did to get Hurricane Secure Storage, gone. Over.
In a situation like this right now, it's 59-41. They're right now having a huge push down south at Zot's Agriculture. They're trying to prevent you from even having an opportunity. What would be your decision? Zot's Agriculture while you're pushing to Zot's North.
Zot's Agriculture is another one of those bases, also in the lane smash base, where you can put like 1 million Sunders inside the capture building. Oh, look at that. Yeah, why don't you come here? What are we driving inside the capture building? What a surprise. There's 4 Sunderers and a harasser. 2 harassers. Well, okay, so this is like, I want to kind of just elaborate on this. If you abandon a lane and you don't have anybody there fighting, that means the enemy can go to that base.
This base looks really familiar. This looks like it's a base that is at the lane smash. Is that correct?
It is, yeah, it's one of the ones. But what I'm getting at is
that's probably why they know about all these little tricks.
Maybe, but or maybe the reason why lane smash people know all the cheesy stuff because they did in the server smash. But what I'm just trying to get at here is that if you are fighting on a lane, right, and then you abandon that lane, so you have nobody fighting there, when an attacking team decides to come to that lane and attack, case in point, the Vanu Sovereignty right now, if you don't fight on that lane right from the beginning, and you give them 60 seconds or 90 seconds of completely unmolested prep time, this is how you win. Because right now, the Terran Republic is 24 to 48, right, of VS. You, as the Terran Republic, probably need to dump twice as many people to make this work. Because you're on the 2-minute timer, you don't have enough time to go get vehicles and then drive them in and kill off the enemy vehicles. You have to come from the spawn room. And if you come from the spawn room, all of this stuff is going to kill you. So you need to come in with twice as many infantry numbers to try and break the cheese or break these force multipliers drink. And you don't have the time. And if you do redeploy twice as many numbers to this base, that means you have fewer people elsewhere on the map. So it's so important to stay on a lane, to have designated platoon leaders who are on a lane that fight that lane and don't leave it, even if it's just some of their forces. Now I get we've got massive 96 mega fights going on in the middle, but it's the VS basically aren't abandoning any lanes. They have pressure everywhere. The TR, I don't see that, and this is just the epitome of what goes wrong.
Oh my! I just saw something insane from GSG. He was basically taking out all the Thunders. You were basically giving that huge explanation. My mouth was open this whole time, doing some incredible shuffle right there, just to prevent himself from dying. Here, I'm currently watching at Zos North Garden. One man standing up top, just trying to take down those vehicles from FRMD, and it's just those repair Thunders are so difficult to get a hold of. Like these Thunder cheeses that you're talking about.
The VS ones?
Yeah.
This is another base that you can cheese. You can drive around and you can actually deploy the sun drones just slightly further back from the spawn, and you can come in.
If you see a cheese happening in the middle of a match, and you didn't think of that cheese before because it's Gouda cheese, and you're actually you're working with cheddar cheese, would you start doing Gouda cheese or stick to your cheddar cheese?
No. If somebody has a better idea, you take that on board. Like, what's the phrase? The greatest form of flattery is imitation.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Well said. Everybody who heard that live on the stream. I like that. Greatest form of flattery.
Oh, it's maybe imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I think that's the actual way you go about it. But anyway, the way I said it was better.
I like it. I'm commending. I like that. Do you mind if I take that?
You go right ahead. The thing is, the TR are trying to take this 2 minutes 30, but they've got their deployed Sunder on the east, but they've only got infantry on the capture point, no multipliers. VS have got himself a little lightning, they're surrounded, there's a little harasser. When the VS chooses to come in on 50-50 numbers, the thing is, they've got 2 minutes. It's not like the last 60 seconds where you have to be desperate. And
yeah,
then
50-50 numbers is not going to last if they do.
And the VS are now...
You're noticing a lightning is coming in right now, just picking in, doing incredible damage, just pops in, one shot. This is what it looks like to have a force multiplier. And oh, that's what it looks like when it gets destroyed live on stream.
Thing
Unbelievable.
Is, because of
no! Look at this map, the mini map you're talking about. Jeez, they're bringing it in. FRMD literally loves the cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Stopping.
Well, this is, if you've got enough time to do it, and they do, because they've got 2 to 3 minutes, they can drive this in. One squad, bring me nothing but proxy rep and double blockade Sunders. Yeah, this is over.
This is unbelievable. We've seen the cheese. They brought the cheese. And they're right here to represent.
The thing is, if I'm the force commander...
We honor those Thunders one more time. These guys bring it up and end the fight.
This is one of the other things that when you're doing a server smash or a community smash is that if I'm the force commander, I might have a game plan where I tell you, Arshee, the platoon leader, go attack this base. That there's an important element on the force commander telling the right people to go to the right places to fight for the right bases, but you, the force commander, you, the platoon leader, Arshee, you need to know the tactics on how to attack a base. What is the most brutally efficient way to take a base? And if that is 12 Sunders on the capture point because you can, then you do it.
Wow.
And if the other team doesn't
do that, on the live server,
know.
but it's really difficult to pull this on the live server because error dominance and because of liberators. So you don't get a chance to do this as often. There's some bases that are closed you can pull this off, but this base specifically you will not be able to pull this off,
when
right?
people do ops nights and whatnot, they can totally do it, but you have to know the base, you have to know the order. And the thing is, sometimes you get lazy. If I'm a Zergfit and I've got 2 platoons and I just drop them to Galaxy, that's normally enough in live server to take it. But if you really want a maximum cheese, the fact is you're not going to have any fight because the enemy's just not going to come there. There's no way that they can be organized enough to come back and save it.
Sans. Fara,
Yes.
I got a question. Am I lagging on your end?
Don't think so.
Okay, good. I was just heard you basically just cutting in and out for a little bit.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get a chance to see what is happening on the map. Looks like Zot's North is still being attacked left and right by the TR. They're not giving up, but they're not going to win with this incredible force multiplier.
If we look at the whole map, Vital Storage, I think the TR is just saved on the absolute southwest. Attack on Storage, the TR's got small numbers.
I'm heading over there
it's
right
1
now.
minute. Yeah, 1 minute on a save. Attack on Storage, 2 minutes for TR, small fight. Huracan Secure Storage, BS have slight population with slight 74%. They're about to cap it in 30 seconds. We've moved on for Gurney Dam. Gurney Dam is now saved because the VS have pushed now up to Outpost Lambda. Big 2 to platoon or half, whatever. Ixtab Power Rig, small fight going on. I guess they're trying to push into AMP. Woodman ASC has been cut off. Moss Ridge, the TR are trying to attack it, but if they lose that cap, then they're not going to be able to attack it again because of Bravata's now ticking. It's downhill for the TR. It's really hard. I mean, you got to have fun and you got to enjoy this, but I'm not seeing how Team Sword, Terra Republic Red is going to come back from this.
The only way they can come back is my opinion. This is one of the tactics that I would do, is rally up the troops. Let them know. I want you guys to do one thing for me. Everything we discussed, everything we put on the table, remove it. Go and have fun. Bring in the A game. It's 0-0. It's halftime. And it's time to apply yourselves at the next level. You got shoutcasters named Fara and ArsheeTV watching you live on stream. And I want the Terran Republic to know you have the ability to make it happen. As long as you try, nothing can go wrong. But if you don't try, you automatically lose.
Well, it's more than that as well. It's how you corral your people. But like the TR, they're getting an uncontested Moss Ridge. Okay, now they're getting a contested Tacon. Tacon's actually kind of interesting. 50-50 definitely favors the attackers, so I'm going to go there. Just because of the raised platform.
Where you get Moss Ridge Command Center? Where are you going?
Tacon Storage.
Tacon Storage. We're going to go check that out right now. I'm going to head right over there with him. Tacon Storage is having an epic...
Now the VS are trying to cheese on the outside to get... Oh wait, never mind. Capture points back in the VS sides. By the time I get here, it's over. Like, the TR's got vehicles outside and sunders, but the thing is, the TR...
I got a Mag Rider inside.
So one thing I want to elaborate, I can't tell because I wasn't here beforehand, right? But I've got a fairly strong guess that the TR had a Sundra on the south of the base, but I didn't see any cheese inside on the capture building. So you can still get that stuff in here. So the TR had like 2 minutes to prep. Did they have vehicles inside? Were they able to assist? I don't know. I get the feeling
cheese happening. We have some cheese officially coming from NCAV and coming in. Yeah, both from NCAV. They're both shooting from the spawn room behind. They don't have repair Prowlers? Sunders though. The Prowlers, yeah. It would be. Wouldn't you say 2 Sunders with Kobolds would be better than Prowlers? Or you think the Prowlers is actually a good idea?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't. I think, well, you've got so many people playing it. There's a Mag Rider, right? Careful. They're using High Explosive and they're using the Marauder, and I get the idea. They want to basically splash the. They want to splash the spawn room as they're coming in. You see the lightning Skyguard.
The lightning's trying to do something, but it's gonna look. He doesn't look to the right. He's sitting on top.
He's trying to run them over. He can't fire.
He just basically just did
3 engineers, 2 engineers.
On top of
trying to mine. No.
Down. Unbelievable squat day.
The thing is, that's a double anti-vehicle Mag Rider, and he was fighting high explosive anti-infantry, so the Prowler never had a chance.
Unbelievable. That's very true. He did not have. He had the Top Gun infantry. And let's see if they're going to repair it in time. That was awesome. Salute you, buddy. PSB 044422. Very, very cool wave. Representing yourself. And it looks like A point has been now secured by the Terrans.
What?
But there's a cheese coming in.
Oh, yeah. Double Kobold.
Cheffeke himself. The Force Lead. Force Commander. Moving in. Letting the world know that my Sunder will last longer than you expect.
Drive in circles. Run people over. Oh, wait, you're still alive.
And he's going to die. Oh, is that Cheffeke? Cheffeke.
He ran up. Dude, Cheffeke ran up with his pistol and was pistoling up the staircase.
He's a monster. He literally had to basically go after one Terran.
Apparently that's not Cheffeke, that's
No
a chief
hand.
from AODR. There you go, that's what chat says.
Chief from AODR. I thought it was Cheffeke. I'm so sorry.
But it doesn't matter.
Nice job,
The
Chief.
story was Cheffeke, it makes it more impressive.
No, I was looking for Force Commander, and Chief has also.
TR's got the upper ground here, and it looks like they're getting it because they've got slightly more population. And the TR's pushed off Bytol as well in the south, and they're getting Root House with small numbers. Cairn Station, however, Outpost Lambda was lost, so the VS have taken that, which is bad. So the middle is collapsing. Cairn Station, which is a large outpost, and you can't afford to lose that, is being attacked, but there's nothing stopping the VS going for the Warp Gate right now from Lambda, if they could. Woodman SC is still being defended, and it's still being defended, even though it's cut off.
I'm confused about that. What is this? Is that a strategy to hold that point so that way you can?
I don't know, maybe you've
from
just
behind?
got... Maybe because it's got 4 links and you're hoping the TR can take Moss Ridge, but the fact is the VS are
What if they
saving
throw
Moss Ridge.
one person right now over to Nason's Defiance and throw one person over to Aiken Southern Labs? It really forces them having to do a lot.
No,
of the-
because you need Woodman fully saved before you can flip those points, and the VS have got such a lot of people I don't know, and then TR can't come back because they can't attack Moss Ridge, which is about to be fully secured, because Bravata is ticking down, so there's no lattice link. At best, they could go from X-Tab Amp to maybe X-Tab Power Regulation, and you can see the TR trying to do that because they've got 57%, but the VS are reinforcing and equaling them out, so that's not going to go anywhere. The TRs pushed them off Ziggurat, and they're pushing up to Zot's Agriculture. Now here's a question. TR 12 to 24 at Zot's Agriculture Lab. That's that super cheese base, right? Now the question is, are they also cheesing? This is what we want to see. Are the TR also applying those same tactics to guarantee a base?
Fantastic. Let's get a chance to see if they're going to be pulling off the fromage live on stream.
And the answer is no.
What, dude?
There's one harasser inside on the capture point. Okay, there's 2 harassers kind of on the outskirts harassing the spawn room, but I don't see the rest of the TR on the capture room. It's very, very light numbers.
I'm currently in Root House Distillery right now and checking it out. It looks like they're about to lose Root House. Nope, they're fully defending it. I apologize.
No, the VS have come back.
Correct. They've come back. They've resecured it. They
There's
have
no
plenty of
infantry
numbers.
here. Oh, you okay?
Tons of infantry.
Way more
If
VS.
you go back to Nanites lost, there could have been a huge Nanite pull, and that could have been the reason why they're not pulling out Nanites. Oh, that's
no, the
reason.
VS are they've been burning more.
All right, let's go get a chance to see what's happening over here at Zos Aberraim. The Fara PMC, it looks like it's going to be in a fight to the death over 100 players versus 100 players. That's a large fight. Let's get a chance to see what's going on over there.
Oh, wow. The TR is counter-pushing at Moss Ridge. Before Moss Ridge finally got saved, because the timer wasn't fully saved by the VS, they're counter-attacking again. Bravata, you're right, is a huge push for VS. If they get this, it kind of breaks the back of the eastern flank. Oh, and they've got... what a surprise! They have themselves another Sundra and a Lightning. They're just driving around. Oh, dude, they even have...
FRMD.
Did you see the Bravata compound?
Has been doing these cheese tactics from start to finish.
Okay, go to Bravata PMC compound and look at the air pads. Look at the air pad at Bravata PMC.
What the f? No! That's not what Sunders are supposed to. They're not hamsters.
But
They're literally going into the A point. I repeat.
Which base are you at?
No, they're coming inside. Driving into the door. What the
Where are you? Which base are you looking at?
I'm currently inside Bravata PMC. What is FRMD doing?
Okay, go check the air pads right next to the spawn room.
Air pads next to the spawn room. Are you? And this GTVS is sitting there poking people to death.
Kobold Harasser, protected by the wall, little nose, defending the air terminal, picking off anybody that's running out the building.
I mean, honestly, this GTVS
They got Proxy
is
Rep
having a
Sundra
field
also
day right
looking
now.
with double Bulldogs and double Kobold, second double Proxy Rep Sundra. This is just disgusting. Someone needs to call child services. It's abuse.
Yeah, I've never seen this much cheese in my life, and now I understand what you mean by fromage. They're using this repair to repair that vehicle, anti-vehicle turret. This base is going to be officially taken. You cannot stop it unless it
Okay, Galaxy TR overhead, perhaps? I mean, they're so okay.
Nice job. It looks like ED1M. Because I didn't get a chance to see what's happening, I'm only watching the purple team because I am on the purple team right now. We're noticing these individuals
There's not enough. They don't have enough people. I mean,
held down the B point.
It's still 54% with cheese. There's no other fighting going anywhere else in the East Lines.
Explain one more time, force multipliers. Explain what that means so people can understand what the cheese is about, because I'm really getting hungry.
Basically, you've got equal numbers here. Both teams theoretically have the same number of players. So if I'm going to attack a base with, let's say, 50 people and you have 50 people, how do I make it so that my 50 people beat yours better? Well, if I bring every guy brings a tank, or every guy brings a Sunder, which is like a bus, then it's much harder for you to kill me. So I have a force multiplier because I'm in a larger vehicle that's more tanky. I can suppress you. You have to bring more infantry to counter that force multiplier, which means you have fewer people elsewhere on the map, which means you're going to lose, or you're just going to take you longer to get to the capture point while you try and break and kill my vehicles. So they buy time, or they buy influence in the game. And if one team does it and the other team doesn't do it, then it leads to bad things.
Well said. Well said. I have to say, I didn't know you could hide a Sunder in there. Like, I just basically hiding a Sunder. Well done on that.
That's a large compound.
I'm learning tactics literally left and right. Bravada PMC, ladies and gentlemen. There's some incredible movement happening from the top players all around the world playing here tonight.
So Woodman AC has finally been fully taken by the VS, and there's no point fighting now for the Terran Republic to take Moss Ridge, because they're fighting for a base that would be cut off. And I don't see the Terran Republic taking Bravata PMC because it's a large outpost, takes multiple points, and you need cheese and the right amount of population. Because if I was the VS, I was attacking Bravata at PMC with low numbers to try and get the territory, the count timer down. But once it gets to like that halfway point, that's when you dump tons of population in, because you know the TR are also going to dump pop, but you dump your pop in before they dump their pop. So by the time their pop comes in, you've dumped more pop than they did. So now they have to react again to your double pop, and there's not enough time to do that.
I have a question. Is there a tactic where you want to run a scout radar so that way you can see where the enemies are at if they've already left? Because guys, you have to understand, on the map it says 59 to 40. I'm going to stand by here. I want you to check out the middle right of my screen. That number is still 59 to 40. That is not true, because there's not a single VS character showing. That means in less than maybe 20 seconds it refreshes and it goes to 0. That means they already left, and that number is still showing that there's people here.
I'm not entirely sure you need to have a vehicle that's got like radar, because the fights are so large. The enemy is in front of you. Go to the capture point, they're at the enemy. Go to the spawn room, they're there. There's so many.
So like, my question behind that is, let's imagine right now we're holding the point. We have an entire platoon here. They had a whole platoon here. We won as Terran Republic, but they send their 3 squads over to somebody else. We left 1 squad here to make it look like we're harassing you.
You could, yeah, but the thing is, it's very difficult to hide 3 squads running around. I mean, you could maybe have like a Valkyrie with a fully upgraded scout radar that's watching over the base to see what's going on. I mean, that's a plausible strategy. I've used it before, but it usually works in smaller numbers. So if you go like 12, 24, that's fine. And Lambda's been saved by the VS. But when it's this large, you just get a feel for where everyone is automatically, because everyone's queuing up.
I finally got a chance to see a backhap from the Terran Republic. Vavari Cove has now been taken. You're seeing that the VS are over here wondering what's happening.
Oh, it's going house? Yeah, they can't get it because the TR is there
God,
first.
We saw that. Oh, loving it. I'm watching the Terran Republic right now, taking down the 8 point. Here they are, FU and RPG. Rogue Planet Games representing 2020. And Dump. This guy needs to go to the restroom right there. We're going to go ahead and basically see what's happening. There is currently 27 minutes remaining, 32 to 67. Unbelievable match tonight. Fara, what was one of the moments that you would say that stood out to you the most? Was it the fromage?
It's always the opening. You know, I always like opening plays when everyone is organized and you see hundreds and hundreds of galaxies being pulled out of the work gates, and then they go for their opening plays and their opening drops. That's always the most stunning part of Planetside.
I agree. That opening was amazing. Just watching everything fly out. I can't wait to put some like music behind it. Go, oh, like just like a beautiful chorus. Sadly, we couldn't follow all of that epicness. We had to be at the battle every time. I wish there's somebody recording with a observer cam. So let's get a chance to see what is going on right now at Ziggurat. Ziggurat, 55 seconds remaining. Are you over there, guy? I'm going to go and basically fly over to Ziggurat, see if I can get there in time with 55 seconds remaining.
We're watching Jahari Cove at the moment. Ziggurat, you were
What's happening over there? Havari Cove while I go to Ziggurat. Ziggurat is another lane smash lane.
TR still has this kind of fine.
Oh my.
Not cheesy though, but it's a lot in Ziggurat, isn't there?
Oh my god, it's not just a lot. I feel like I'm watching a zombie apocalypse right now. They're just moving in. It's just clearing the way. But every one of these guys, look at this movement. You don't see this happening. You usually get shot in the back 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What's the kill death ratio right now as far as the team kills for the Dawn of Sovereignty? They did a really good job avoiding shooting each other. Look at those entire numbers from air vehicles, ladies and gentlemen. A total of 491? What? You're telling me that the Galaxy's got 491 total kills? Wow.
I think the 491 Galaxies have been killed.
Oh, wait a second. Really? Okay, we'll get
That's vehicle
just
kills.
a second. Oh my god.
I think. I'm not entirely sure. I need to look into that.
No. Once you get a chance to move it right back to that, I'm going to get a chance to see that one more time. But let's look at the numbers right here. You're seeing here max units kills from Juno, 265, 232. Very even. Lots of maxes have died.
I'll bring that back up again for
Sword.
you. Yeah, the VS just crushed Cigarette. I mean, they just seem to be able to maneuver their population around better.
I would not say this is the population better. I think the cheese is what's sticking out to me. There's a lot of cheese, and that cheese is the force multiplier that makes the player...
TR's losing Jahari Cove. They're not going to get it.
Uh-oh. Forget it, yeah. All right, looks like they're going to lose X-Tab Am Station. Let's get a chance to see what that's going on.
Dude, I can only imagine that if we had ESFs and Liberators, I think the VS would be even more dominant.
Oh, that would be dirty. It looks like they are now moving in with an incredible push into the A point, but the A point has been fully secured. With max units, they have to be picked up.
Yeah, again, as far as I can tell, there were no multipliers by the TR.
Is that correct?
Yeah, Jahari Cove, there was no multiplier. Sorry, what did you ask me?
You cannot pick up max units with the Valkyrie, is that correct?
No, you can't.
That means they're going to need max Galaxies over here. RPG has pulled an entire max crash onto the A point. It looks like they're pulling the Thunder. Nice job. Let's get a chance to see if this Thunder is going to be the ride. They're going to be moving from here over to X-Tab power regulations. Ziggurat has been taken down. Let's get a chance to see what's happening over at Tacon Storage. Tacon Storage and Jafari Cove.
The TR is saving Tacon Storage. They've pushed the VS off. Jahari Cove, the VS have pushed the TR off.
Hurricane Southern. This is a push that we can actually check.
The VS are saving it, so that's over. The Lambda, the VS have saved it. The TR are actually pushing X-Tab power regulation. That might be worth having a look at. But the VS are... X-Tab water purification is a murderous open exposed capture point. I'm going to go check that out. I can only imagine.
You said that.
It's not an inside base, Cap.
They're dropping their Galaxy's teammates and they're moving to A point. I'm currently looking at Hurricane Southern Depot. And they're clear the rooftop. And we're going to go inside to see what it looks like inside the point at A.
The VS, Hurricane Security Depot, the VS are saving it. Well, what a surprise. The X-Tab warp purification. Capture point is outside. What do I see? I see 3 Sunders guarding it. With the VS basically dominating the L-shaped building before the spawn room with the TR on the roof. And yeah, come at me, TR. What are you going to do?
Terran Republic has came in and look at these guys just consistently dropping their forces, doing whatever they possibly can. Galaxy play here is really huge. Oh my god, they're trying to take out Galaxies. Galaxies just ran into each other. 1% HP. Sir Crowley is gonna die. Live on stream.
Where are you right now?
I'm currently watching right now. We got Recursion Menace over here. We've got Hurricane Southern Depot. An incredible fight right now happening inside. They have now pushed them off the point. They have the numbers. But of course, remember, you said there's an incredible... Ultra Simple is also there. There's this, I have to say that this is a tough one because you said that rapid redeployment is important. They are probably pushing in to Carrion Station, moving right behind them to stop their advance, if that's the case. But there's more and more freaking aircraft coming in.
Karen's fine.
More aircraft coming in. What is going to happen?
Jahari, the thing is, Root House Distillery isn't going to be attacked anytime soon because the VS needs to do a full 3-minute save. So theoretically, in this scenario, the TR Republic could leave the Root House Jahari lane because they have 2.5 minutes until Jahari's fully saved and the VS is back there. So in that scenario, you can move your population to another lane. Case in point, they've obviously gone Hurricane Secure Depot and they're not actually being attacked elsewhere. Lambda and Hunter's Blind are fine. VS, TR is actually going to X-Tab power reg in 90 seconds, but the VS are super pushing X-Tab warp purification as well. And, Ziggurat was being attacked, is now saved. Nettelmeyer is going through. Now, we watched this on our our lane smash game, and Nettelmeyer was actually a horrendous base to attack as well. With the tree, I want to know if there's cheese there, but Yeah, I mean,
right now looking at I'm looking at the cheese right now. Basically, there's no cheese. There's just a large number of TR there. I just flew over to Bravada PMC, and they took A, B, and C. One squad of people took it over. No cheese at all. Imagine if they did have the cheese here. I would love to see a counter cheese.
If you're the attacker and you attack right, unmolested, get to the base, you know, have time to set up, it's incredibly difficult for the defenders to come in and push you off.
I agree. I 100% agree with you right now. This is a tough call right now, especially with the initial play of having to replay so much. If you are not ready for Hossin, how much time in advance does everybody know about Hossin?
Well, I mean, Hossin isn't exactly a new map, so if you...
No, I'm saying, like, was this basically declared Hossin?
Oh,
and,
ages ago.
Ages ago, okay. That's incredible. There's, like, endless information to learn. Every single base territory examples. Fara has given me incredible knowledge about what he means by cheese, what he means by force multipliers, understanding how to drive on the specific route.
This is just murder. Are you seeing these, like, there's dedicated engineers repairing blockade Sundras with a mixture of Cobalt and Bulldog, and
where are you currently at? Except?
We're except pure water purification. It's the external hits, 3 seconds.
Check it out, what you see doing.
Tier never had a chance.
Yeah, basically putting your Sunders on the point, it is extremely difficult to pull them off. And it is not from FRMD. This is coming from SFUF and coming from P53T.
Okay, so the TR... Ooh, did the TR leave Hurricane Security? Wow, okay, they almost lost Southern Depot, but they got it. Now they need to save attack on storage. Looks like the TR's gone back to Chahari Cove just before it was fully saved because the VS left, so that's pretty cool on the extreme west. Outpost Lambda was being attacked by the TR, but it looks like the VS have just stalled it. Yep, it's now going back the way. The TR have pushed off the VS from Nettlemere Gardens and now counter-pushing on Ziggurat, and then Eastern Substation was being attacked by the VS. It's currently stalled by the TR. Don't know where that's kind of going. And Bravata is about to be fully saved by the TR. Let's go have a look at Eastern Sub.
I'm on the Ziggurat right now. We're just watching it push right now. They're inside the 8 point. There is a 61 to 39% pop over here. The Terran Republic is doing whatever they possibly can to hold inside the point, but they're not going to be able to hold it without any. And then they bring a Thunder in. FRMD, you sons of a... I mean, this is not fair. Every time I go to a base, there is always a cheesy Thunder on the point.
Are you on Ziggurat?
I'm on Ziggurat. And these guys are just coming in. You guys need to see how they do this, man. They just come right over here. Check this out on stream.
I've never seen a Thunder on the capture point before.
There's a capture point, and look at the way they did it on my screen. Just to the south end of the base, they have 2 of these lineups right here, and look at them run over it. The FRMD PSP 007 have practiced this technique. They're about to run into those 2 shields and then flip right over to the point. Here it comes. Watch this, guys. Live on stream. And then he's over.
Oh, wow.
He's a monster, that son of a...
What? See, this is great. I like this.
This is what I'm talking about. The amount of practice required to win, to be professionals, to know your craft. Von authority.
I never can. Oh, because it's not using construction, so you're not using your app.
That was amazing.
No, that's good. I like that. Double engineer shields.
Watch this last one right here.
And this is the thing. Imagine you did this during a lane smash now. Everyone knows this. Everyone's seen this. It's there.
Watching it. And it's gone over. Oh,
I think it's the squad spot. Now the TR still got the capture point.
They're trying to go over the freaking top.
But I mean, the TR still has the cap, but the fun is the Sunder can squad spawn in, and he's got the double kobolds driving around like a mad maniac.
Yeah, he's hoping he can hide in time and repair. But if I was the Terrans, I would beeline it to that Thunder because I know what fromage is all about now.
Well,
I would not leave a single one of them alive because there's more coming.
Well, no, this is it's a VS base and the TR are trying to tick it, so that's more of a defensive cheese Thunder, if there is such a thing.
Oh my God, you're right, defensive. But there's still more coming. Even Mac Riders are going to try to do it. Holy.
Oh, the other Thunder isn't quite as good. He needs a little push.
Yeah, it looks like he's really trying. He's got to lose some weight.
Well, he's got himself up like he can fire the gun, but all this is doing is like killing fringe TR. It's not actually going to stop the. It's going to stop the cap point, which is being absolutely horrendous. Oh, 96 VS at Eastern Substation, just to the west of this.
96 what?
96 plus VS Eastern Sub, and the TR still has the
VS
control point.
substation is now going to be going down. Let's get a chance to see what that looks like. Control panel is over there. Let's go to Ziggurat. Thank you so much for showing us that live on stream. And here it is, guys. They have 96 plus over here. 70 to 29. It looks like they're bringing in.
I know why. The TR have outplayed the VS Eastern Substation. They have Bravata PNC. They've got a cap point there. Must do.
Bravata
they do, Charlie. Bravata PMC, they've got Charlie, and so long as they're about to lose it, they need to get another cap point. All of that VS population, all 96 plus of it on Eastern Substation is pointless. Yeah, because the TR's doing Ziggurat as well.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
It's so close, right?
Right now at Bravata PMC, if they lose that 1 point,
that 8 point. Well, it's fully safe. That's it. Game over. It's ticking now. Eastern, isn't it?
Oh god, it's ticking inside. I'm inside over here. You're looking over there.
Eastern is ticking. They saved it.
Sovereignty has now flipped the point.
Yeah, they flipped it. So the entire TR force now that was at Bravata is all pointless. They now need to leave. But that was an interesting way of stopping it. Yeah.
Would you, in this situation, as an FC, is your job just to watch point flipping?
Oh, you never leave the map. As the FC, you never leave the map. You're always watching.
Redeploy team number 6. Redeploy number 8. Redeploy number 3. And you just listen to that.
I might not tell people to redeploy, but I would just say, you need to fight in your lane. And do you have any issues? Do you need more numbers, etc.? Tell me you're going, or something along those lines. I mean, yeah, typically you say, okay, such and such a person, you're on the eastern lane, but you need to help the guy in the lane next to you. So like the Ziggurat force, as soon as you get the Ziggurat in 50 seconds, you need to go to eastern and help defend that. But at least send like a squad to go for Zot's agricultural to keep the pressure.
God. I'm watching right now an incredible fight right now at the Ziggurat. The Ziggurat's having 50 seconds remaining. Can the Vanda Sovereignty push off the Terran Republic, or will the Terran Republic be victorious?
Ooh.
And oh my god, GSG just ran over their own teammates.
They need more reinforcements, that's for sure.
They need to keep dropping.
Oh, Galaxy incoming from VS.
Galaxy's gonna sit on top of them. Oh!
I don't see the TR taking this.
And they're bringing
the Valkyrie reinforcements, but he's being chased by the Galaxy.
Teammates. Why? Oh my god, because he's being chased.
Whale.
The whales.
How are they not inside the cap building yet?
16 seconds!
How are they not in 14 seconds? What's going on?
Why are the Terran Republic's inside of the
There's
base?
barely any TR in here.
Just
so push in.
5, 4.
No, TR collapsed on the point. TR collapsed on the point.
Run! The Terran Republic! That's what I'm talking about! At the Ziggurat, an incredible defensive hold by the Terrans, but it looks like the Vanda Sovereignties were 1 second too late, and they backcapped.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
they're good. That's good. So if you're TR right now, you immediately redeploy and you go to Zots.
What is going on? The Terran Republic?
Do they have a Sundra?
Done an incredible backup.
They have a cheese Sundra. They've got squad beacons. Oh, dude, check the spawn Sundra. The spawn Sundra here on the. Too fast. There's a spawn Sundra to the west. The entire tier force just redeployed the cave here.
What's happening right now? Look at this incredible push for the Terran Republic.
Oh, but the VS has brought their cheese in.
Cheese is gonna go and find that entire lane. Oh!
The TR's got a Sundra inside on the cat point. The VS and the TR are both redeploying to the space as quick as possible.
My cheese! Don't take my fromage! You sons of a... It looks like they've taken out 2 of those cheesy Sunders. Great work from that line of the entire infantry running to the A point. Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. The Terran Republic is doing what they can.
But I must stress here, while this is awesome, and while this is a 3-minute cap going for Zot's agricultural, as soon as the Vanu Sovereignty in 60 seconds takes Eastern Substation, they will take Ziggurat again because they have pop.
No! Eastern Substation! If you could hear me, the gods of the Terran Republic!
Join me and go to Eastern Substations, you little...
Oh my god, Eastern Substations right now going to be taken. That means the Zot's entire push will be for naught. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Let's go to Eastern Substation. I don't know. I got to continue watching.
Zot's is still TR. They've still got it with 2 minutes 30, but they've lost their cheese options now, so it's just raw infantry fighting each other. Oh, they're bringing another Sundrin. Okay.
I'm going to be watching your screen over there.
Oh, he's being chased by a Mag Rider.
I haven't left.
Cheese Sundra got killed by
agricultural lab.
Double Mag Riders coming in to Zot's agricultural.
Mag Rider behind them. Are they in the cheesy?
No, but they just killed off any vehicles.
Thank God. Oh god, who's that? Is that?
But there's
TT?
so many
Okay,
TR though. But this is the thing. Have the no, they've not. Look, Eastern Substation is going in 4 seconds, and there's so many VS is not going to happen. And it's about 50 Ziggurat. Like, who's on the capture point of the Ziggurat right now?
That's a good question right now. That means they can take the Ziggurat from behind them. But if they do, I'm not sure what's happening right now because it looks like X-Stab amp station is also being left. 10 seconds. Oh my god, let me see if we can fly there in time. Let's see if they can stop it in time. Can I get an epic moment to get there in time? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Oh my god, they didn't stop it in time, but the Terran Republic were pushing as fast as they possibly can to try to get to that 8 point, and it looks like X-Stab BWAE is going to the VOT of Sovereignty. That was a BWAE.
Wow, okay. Oh, we got fresh cheese sunders coming in for Zot's Agricultural Lab. I guess maybe they're just having fun, but the thing is they're under pressure, they're being shot at. Getting inside while you're under pressure and being shot is really, really tricky, especially with the double mag riders firing at them.
Let's get a chance to see right now as the Kurkan Southern Station is right now under attack, and we're going to see what else is happening. Let's go to the ally and activity. Tacon Storage is having a two-way battle. And it looks like Zot's Agricultural Lab has been flipped back over. Is it the Terran Republic?
No, the TR still taking 50 seconds, but the VS are like
still taking it?
all over the place. It's the VS cheese. The Mag Riders are stopping the Terran Republic cheese from coming in, and now the Vanu Sovereignty cheese is driving in on the bridge, and they're nosing in.
Oh my god, time! They're trying to watch. They can't do their jobs. PSP, GSG came in from behind. They finally have one cheesy vehicle coming up. And here comes the harasser of cheese. Go and set on them! And he just ran over one person. 2 people. This PSP right there, 001. It's killed 3 people. Just running over all of these people.
Where are you right now?
Oh god! It's sorry, not to the south side of the Ziggurat. I think the Ziggurat, right?
Oh, Ziggurat, okay.
The Zot's Agricultural Lab, I apologize.
Oh yeah, I'm here with
gone.
you.
PSP 001 is gone.
Oh, TR's gonna take it.
Just running him over.
1 second, and they take it.
Well done!
That was a good back cap and escape. But, they need to save the Ziggurat or they're gonna get cut off.
Oof. You guys need
and
to see what it looks
Genesis
like up here, guys.
terraforming
This
is
what
now
it looks like
taking.
up here. Incredible Terran Republic odds on top.
So Genesis terraforming is another large base, and the VS are putting down a lot of pressure on it right now. And Ixtab Southern Pass are going. Outpost Lambda, the TR trying to take it back. The southwest has kind of been somewhat stable. So Huracan Southern Depot, the TR are saving it. Tacon Storage is flipping back. The VS are taking it from the TR. They've got more pop. TR were going Jahari Cove, but now there's nobody there, and the VS are waiting at Root House. It's just
it's gonna be tough right now. I'm currently looking at the Ziggurat. At the Ziggurat right now, you're noticing that there is a PRAE team coming in and working together with our RMI, and they're trying to push, but they're just, look at the entire population of the VS spread out, working together to shoot down at one common point. It is extremely hard to deal with that many odds shooting up at you. And I mean,
I don't know
shooting
how
down at you.
TR are supposed to get here because they're all coming in piecemeal and the VS are just killing all the jump pads at Ziggurat.
Correct.
What do? Well, you know what you do. You get your Sunder with your double engineer shields and you jump over the wall.
But no, it looks like they're going to be pushing in. They've actually cleared the point. It looks like they have found a way to clear on the opposite end. They're dropping more players on top of the building. That Valkyrie right there from D11. And another Valkyrie from D11. Another Valkyrie from FRMD. These guys are just Valkyring everything.
Well, they know they can cut this off. Like the TRs.
Guys!
The TR's trying to go for the Biolab? They're trying to go for Zot's Abatorium? They're going to get cut off at the neck.
So many Valkyries for the VOT of Sovereignty right now.
I mean, I know what the TR's doing. They're having fun, but the VS are playing for keeps here, and they're just going to cut them off.
I know, man. They have to stop the Ziggurat. But if the Ziggurat cannot be stopped, they're going to lose it in less than 1 minute. And they're just bringing more and more and more players to Ziggurat. As I'm standing by, I just see things flying this way. And it's going to be a tough one.
There's no way. There's just no way Ziggurat's been taken.
With 6 minutes and 43 seconds remaining.
The Force Commander has just said, I want everybody on Ziggurat. Everyone from the middle of the map to the east. Go. Look, there's nobody at Lambda because there's no fight going on.
What's Force Commander?
Look, there's barely anybody at X-Tab. That's dead. The Genesis fight. Dude, the VS are still taking Genesis. All the TR have gone down this eastern lane, so they're going to get another large base for free.
47 seconds remaining. We're going to see if there is going to be a play by the Terran Republic. It looks like they are trying to do a play. They're going to take the jump pad. It's 33-66. It's going to be an incredibly tough design here to make it happen here.
I don't know. I don't know how you do this.
Fear of the Beard has missed the jump. Oh, he's taking it. Oh, God. He's down. Everything's fine. It looks like PSV user.
Did you see that Valkyrie on set?
Yeah,
there's Terran Republic and 2 guys jumped out. I'm like, let's do it, Bob.
That requires a lot of cojones. That is intense. So, right now, what's the last base do you want to watch? You want to claim?
How much are we talking? 5 minutes. Okay, so TR gonna get cut off.
Storage on the west side, and we got the ziggurat is officially completed. The entire northern push is for naught. Let's go and watch Tacon or Root House. What do you want to watch?
Right, Lambda. I want to see if they actually get maybe Lambda. We can go over, and then Tacon is being a save, and Root House is a VS take, but it's not over. Lambda will be first. I don't know why the TR's going for Hurricane. It's not going to work. TR's saving Genesis.
Where everyone's going. It looks like they're going to be at Genesis terraforming.
But if the FCs are paying attention here, they'll see what the timer's at, because you're about to hit the point where you can't get any fresh bases, so you only send all your population to what's active. And that's how you get 700 people on a base.
I cannot wait to see the 700 basically players at one base, or 800, whatever the number is here. Unbelievable. Incredible teamwork happening from both teams. Thank you guys so much for giving us this opportunity to showcase it live on stream. Look at those bodies. Look at them. They're just so tired.
All the VS have gone to Genesis, right?
You can see the fire pit.
I'm guessing the entire VS force from Ziggurat just went to Genesis, and they're piggybacking on basically a small pop cap that got the timer so low. Oh my god, yeah, so you... Oh, and the amount of cheese! You're seeing this at Genesis, right?
Wait, there's cheese!
Genesis, you got Valkyries on the roof, 1, 2, 3, 4 Sundras with another Valkyrie on the roof.
God. Wait a second, I see the Sunders, but they're at 8. Oh my god, that is way too much cheese.
And you just redeploy in, and then you come in. Oh, check that out. There's not 1, but 2 harassers now at the airpad. There's even an engineer with an engineer turret watching the spawn room on the airpad at Genesis terraforming, just to add in.
Coming in. PRAE is basically making a play at B.
It doesn't matter.
PRAE right now.
Cat based. It's cat. It's
cat based. Yeah, that base is cat. So we're gonna go to the next base right now. Let's find out what the next base is.
Well, the timer is 3 minutes 53. Right. So no new bases that matter. So Lambda is being saved, the VS doesn't matter. Root House has been saved, Tac and Storage is being saved. Right, so it's probably the initiative's now on the VS. If the VS can get back to, let's say, Tacon and Root House, maybe they can flip it. Or if the TR can go to Lambda, they can just flip it. Oh, in fact, you see the numbers at Lambda? I think they're spiking.
Roger that. I think Outpost Lambda is going to be the official next game zone. This is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Outpost Lambda. Live on stream. Let's get a chance to see where they are coming in from. Look at these sky armies fighting each other from distance, poking. Kronos in the sky. BWAE team on the floor, dead on stream. Not sure how that happened. And look at this. And this looks like it's going to be an incredible hold. 32 seconds remaining to hold.
Yeah, it's not enough time to take it, but it was cool.
Time to take it, but they're just sending people and 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 more people. And I don't even know what to say.
There's even fireworks going off.
Fireworks. GSLD Fear the Beard is running over his own teammates. He doesn't care anymore. Shooting everything in sight, taking the 8-point back. Unbelievable, guys, with 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. I hope you guys had a fantastic job watching tonight. While that's happening, make sure, can I get you to call me back? Fara.
Yo.
Get back on the call.
Oh, yeah.
Discord. I'm going to give you a call right now. Get that beautiful face of yours in here. There he is. How are you doing?
Don't forget to mute yourself in Discord.
Somehow I cannot hear you.
Oh, mute. Mute yourself in Discord because otherwise it's double voice.
I was doubling up, wasn't I?
Well, we're watching the last few seconds here. With 2 minutes to go, the Terran Republic. Is there anything that can actually go in the last moment here? 3 minutes for Lambda, and you see how the TR tried to dump all the pop there, but it's just a fraction too late. Hurricane Southern Depot is not enough time. It's 2 minutes, and the cap timer is 1:45. So, and the Mulek Pass 2 minutes 11. Game time is 1 minute 17. So this is it. Just have a bit of fun. Grind out. Oh my goodness, so many whales. Oh, all the whales just got at Lambda.
The Roothouse Distillery. Oh, wait, there's more whales.
There's a whale crash at Lambda.
What is what? There's a whale crash on the screen coming in from the VOT of sovereignty. There's an incredible population having to deal with a herd of whales coming from the south. This is the moment.
I mean, that's one way of calling it a galaxy drop, right?
Oh! I'm wondering if I can get an indicator. Where is everybody going to meet? There is a meeting, I heard, at the very end of this entire event. If I could get that call out from the referees, where all of 700 players are going to go and start each other.
The VS want to push the TR off the capture point. I think it's just a bit of pride here. I think they've got the numbers as well.
It's 8 point. This is going to be an interesting one.
I don't know if my Mac is rendering the TR.
Wait a second. What happened? I did not get a render. You're right. I can't render. Oh my god! There's so many people on this base. I couldnn't render the VS. I thought there was all TR. And now they rendered in.
Jesus, you might as well just call that Matheson's triumph.
I couldn't even see the numbers.
Congratulations for VS.
Oh,
congratulations. Juno 70 and an orbital strike!
Oh, NC!
The NC!
Oh my goodness, the devs just come in. That's foul play.
That was legendary. The new conglomerate is so pissed that they weren't invited to the party. They decided to basically give a little gift over to Terrans and bonus opportunity. Unbelievable.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom up briefly. We're gonna, right, so just so you guys know what's happening next is while we're all just chilling and the referees freeze the map, me and Arshee are just gonna briefly go over some overall stats. We'll have a quick look at what's happened. We're gonna get the leadership in to talk about the game that we just saw, the craziness, the madness that was going on. I really want to know what the force commanders are saying because something tells me it's going to be absolutely manic and mad. And then we'll go into a kind of a larger kind of conversation later. So first things first. While still showing my game screen here, I'm going to bring up the.
I currently have the end stat screen on right now, and on my stream, we're going to basically show end stats. We're going to be showing the recap, and we're going to show the
detailed statistics.
And it's going to be interesting to see this right now. So right now with the statistics, if you guys are watching right now, for Juno, which was the FC for Cheffeke, you're looking at the very far left. It represents a flash. From the flash, to get an understanding, the very top line will be kills. Destroyed will be 0. Lost is 20. Interesting how they did not get destroyed. They lost them. That means they redeployed. They removed them. I'd be curious to understand what lost and destroyed means. But it doesn't matter. The point is there's so many kills coming in from harassers on Juno. Coming in for
so many tanks got destroyed, and then Sunders as well. Was it 66 or something for the Juno destroyed? 44.
You see the amount of kills that Sunders did. 300. Just the cheesiness of the freaking Sunders.
Was the Galaxies, dude? Sword Galaxies, because they had the large air component. 681 kills from Galaxies. That's cool.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's have a look. I'm gonna have a look at the.
I have to say that was incredible. And at the same time, you're gonna get a chance to see more of that in detail. We're just gonna go real fast. Look at the Mag Riders and the main play. That was a complete equalization for main battle tanks. You're looking at the same thing for the Lightnings. It was the one that stood out to me the most is the Sunder play from Juno versus Sword. That one sticks out like a sore thumb. But hey, guess what? Look at the Galaxy play. They chose to swap it out. Sunder play versus Galaxy play. There's almost 681 kills for Sword versus 360. So that is an interesting one to identify. While you're seeing that, there was a ton of Valkyrie play for Sword versus Juno.
Join Crown for the post-game smash. And the
Crown apartment.
And their 2 dedicated platoon leaders, please join the post-game interview channel.
There you go. Okay, so Arshee, I'm going to move to the recap.
Roger that. Can you move me if it's possible?
We'll move in a moment.
Roger that. I'm just going to go ahead and head over to Indoor right now and get a chance to see that. So on the recap screen, content.
We see that in terms of total kills, the Vanu Sovereignty were on 19,539, Terran Republic 16,613. So like a 3,000 kill difference. And the deaths kind of also reflect that roughly. The revives, the TR did more reviving by 800. Max revives, TR revived more of them. Nanax lost, it's really close, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's 379,000 for the VS and 344,000 for the TR. And vehicles killed, 424 for the VS versus 504 for the TR. I mean, there's slight things back and forth. It shows it being much more balanced than what the game actually was.
I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to find out what's happening as far as the data. This data is showing a nice even stuff.
I'm looking at the graphs now as well. See the graphs? You can just show the score and the kills, and then the VS have just got that slight higher trajectory on the TR, and then the scoreboard, that's basically base flips that we're looking at. So in the beginning, for that very first opening play, it was kind of up and down, relatively balanced, but then just VS headed into overdrive and just applied pressure on all the lanes and all the attacks and then took it. And that's in the graphs line I was looking at just now. Yeah.
This is incredible. Hands down. I agree. One of the things I'm actually identifying right now, guys, is this graph. The information we saw earlier. Overall kills just being 1,000 more. That's not enough to basically say that's game changing. I know that the information is out there for us. I'm going to go back to go look at the recap one more time. Just to confirm. I see the graph and I see the change per minute. Going up steadily, of course, whatever that graph does, that's the timeline. That's how it shows. We didn't see much of a change for the Terran Republic, basically trying to move back that score back to equalize. This is something I want to look at a little bit more in depth. You're looking at an easy 3,000 more kills. Taking out specific players. Do you think that the graphs and the data that is presented to you is not providing the one key feature that we're looking for? The key feature that we're looking for is spawn zones. Spawn zones. Spawn positioning, cheese, like
the graph does show you that one team is clearly dominant than the other. So all the other ones are relatively close, except for when you get to the score, and you see that it was just no comparison. Like one team was just applying pressure to the others, and the kill bar is higher. So like even on the 12 to 24.
Check out the chat right now. Look at how many people love you.
Oh well, it's because they want giveaways. Let's be clear.
Oh, those sons of a. Sorry. Oh my God! Gotta go back in the game quick. Overlay. God, there's no strike!
I'm swapping to you and me now, and then we're going to go to Ender.
What the?
What are you doing?
This is so much destruction on the ground. There's floating crystals.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
This is out of control. Ladies and gentlemen, there's floating crystals. This is Planetside 2. Right now, about to shut down to turn into Planetside 3 in the future. It's like what you see in Fortnite. Unbelievable. There's floating crystals that stop galaxies.
I see that on your stream.
God.
We'll go and see that on the Planetside Battle stream.
I cannot believe this, guys. Make sure you guys are tuning into Planetside Battles. The organizers of this entire event. The man with a plan, Coralus, and his entire staff, organizers, unbelievable amount of hours he spent with me, making sure I feel confident and comfortable to make this happen for you guys live on stream. Everybody, can I get everybody in chat to throw it up to Coralus and the entire organization of Community Smash? Huge heart sign for that man. If I can find him in real life, I would hug him. Of course, we got to be 6 feet away, so it'll be like a kind of an air hug.
Well, look, we have the interview about to kick off with all the people that are involved, so we should really jump down there and pull our mind away from floating Cortium for a moment and just have a chat with the people. So let's drop down and TeamSpeak, and then we'll move over.
Fantastic. This is unbelievable.
Are you guys ready? Fara?
I'm ready.
If they're here, they must be ready.
Just use
Fara.
Yo! And just making sure that everyone can see your lovely voices in TeamSpeak.
Be quiet.
Oh.
Join the channel.
You've been missed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently in the channel across the board. Fara, how you doing? We've got a lot of players right now being invited to this entire Steam to move over. Fara, are you there?
Yeah, I just had to turn off Discord because it was togging up too much resources.
Okay, so because if I switch over, I'm going to have your face basically disappeared.
Basically disappeared, that's right. Because it was just talking too much.
Okay.
So I'll bring up TeamSpeak here on the screen and then we can just get going because that was pretty mad. That was pretty crazy. So, I mean, I don't know how you, this is mainly for the Force Commanders to begin with, but how on earth do you deal with this many people, and were you stressing and sweating on the map the whole time? Because it looked chaotic as heck.
So let's get a chance to basically move it over to Cheffeke. Cheffeke, congratulations to you, buddy, and your win, Force Commander for the VOT sovereignty. I honestly basically want to tell you, did you enjoy the amount of fromage, sir?
Yeah, obviously that was the call for the Smash forever Smash. A lot of cheese, obviously, and I did enjoy preparing it, and I had a chance to had a lot. I mean, all the PLs really involved in it, and yeah, that's the thing. So the day straightly when we joined the Discord to prepare it a month ago, as internal for the Team 1, we straightly made a meeting to prepare it and dispatch as fast as possible people in platoons and regarding a basic global strategy. And from there, I mean, PLs did most of the job. The two AFC I had, Growing Face from RvnX and Frederick from CIK, did platoon lead as well, because I wanted them as well to enjoy PLing, because I believe it's the best spot as a leader to be on the lane and moving and going with you guys. So, and I was sweating a lot before the Smash.
Did you take a shower?
The 15 first minute of the Smash, and then I saw that it was going really well. PLs working really well together, making good choices, good initiatives. So I didn't have to do that much of work during the Smash, to be honest.
I see what you mean. And so when you say PL, you're talking about platoon leader, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. And at the same time, you have a force commander. Can you give me, before I go over to learn about Rapid's positioning, as a force commander, what do you do to make it happen for your team? Like, what is your job?
So, considering after the opening, every platoon has his own lane to care about, and I had two very small platoons running around a bit. My duty was kind of manage to move platoons when it was needed for important bases, and assuring that the battle lane stay equal, because I don't like strategically to have one lane pushing too far, because when it happens, you always have to deal with 2 or 3 sides behind you, and you have a risk to be back-capped. So my job was basically to assure we keep a straight line of fight. And I think that was maybe kind of a mistake I see from the other side, because I saw sometimes platoons from them pushing really, really straight, and with a spot for us to back-cap them all the time. So that's what I did basically as first commander.
Awesome. Well said. Let's get a chance to basically hear from Rapid himself. Rapid, are you there? Right now, I'm currently watching him on stream. Right now, he's getting clapped right now by FRMD. He's still alive, moving around. Not sure if you can hear my voice. Give Rapid a chance to come back. Once Rapid gets, it looks like he's trying to fix his microphone. Give him a second. He's muted it, unmuted it. I'm looking at it. He's waving his arms, letting us know, guys, I'm here.
I will fix this. I will fix this.
All right, Coralus is working on it, so while we're just waiting for 2 seconds.
Awesome. He's going to come in and out. We're going to go right back to Cheffeke. Cheffeke, you have 2 AFCs. We're going to go talk to those 2 people. I want you guys to identify those 2 people are going to be talking, and we're going to give everybody a chance to have an overview after this, to get a chance to hear all platoon leaders, members alike, giving them a minute each afterwards, but we're going to keep it short and sweet. Cheffeke, who is the 2 AFCs you had?
So the first one was Growing Face from RvnX from Soltech. Someone I know quite well since a while, because I met RvnX through Community Smash, because we played in the same platoon. And he was leading my guys during the battle, so it was quite fun. And the second one was Frederick from CIK, who were quite new, even in Smash, I think. And it was a good thing for him, I think, to learn about how to organize a Smash like that from a Force Commander point of view. So yeah, they did pretty good help for me. So
awesome. I'm loving that. Basically, what you're discussing right here. Next question I have for you is: you are right now giving 2 of your members right now a chance to speak. Can you tell me what those 2 members are going to speak on your behalf, so we can hear their points of view and what they did?
This is hard because I brought 4. I mean, I was called to bring my AFCs and then 2 more PLs. So
sounds good. Let's just give the AFCs a chance to speak, and then we'll just go right back to you to hear about your 2 people you want to bring as well. So let's go ahead and give up to Growing Face. Growing Face, RvnX, representing not only Connery but Soltec. How you doing, buddy?
That's right. I'm good. It's been an early morning.
Just kidding.
We had our first meeting for this at 4 a.m. for me, so I didn't get many hours sleep to jump straight in.
No problem. Hey, so tell me about your experience today, man. Congratulations. And were you as well overwhelmed with on how to handle everything?
No, it's pretty good. I mean, I only had a platoon to sort of worry about. I'm used to doing that sort of stuff in our normal ops. We had really good players. We had really good leadership. All the platoon leaders and everybody involved in the organisation of our side was very cohesive, and there was a lot of proactive stuff going on in the lead up, and everybody sort of came together to make it happen on the day very well. The comms in game were really efficient, and everybody was bouncing around the map in a really good way, and it just sort of worked out, and we got the win.
Nice. Go ahead and basically say anything you need for the next 30 seconds. Give some shout outs to your friends and family. Make sure you let your mom know what you did today, and anything else you want to add. Go ahead. 30 seconds goes to you, and then I'm going to give it to the next FC.
Thanks, Chef, for leading. It was fantastic. Bringing it all together. Thanks to all the guys and the platoon leaders and everybody that turned up. This has been the best community smash I've been involved in. And
well done, Coralus. Well done.
Yeah,
that was basically right there. Listen, man. Coralus, Halot, Osprey, Falcon Arnold, Reltor, and then the freaking referees. AROTS, Dark, StreamText, Atypick, Shirtle, and of course Fara. Well done, guys. All you guys. And of course, there's more people there too. Can't wait to show you guys the outro. Keep going, Croydon.
I'll just say, Chef had wanted to put a big emphasis on making this a very fun event and not a very competitive event. So I think that was a really good thing from the get-go. I'll leave it at that. And thank you,
awesome.
Arshee, for streaming the stuff and all the support you give for the Planetside community.
Of course, man. You guys are basically making me super excited to continue to basically provide as much as I possibly can. Let's go to the next FC. The FC4 Frederick 1 from CIK. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
Dude, you're so dirty right now. Did you take a shower?
I took a shower before, but I'll probably need another shower now.
Hands down, man. Tell me about yourself. Who are you, CIK from Connery?
Yeah, CIK is from Connery, U.S. West Coast, American, but we have a lot of Australians that play on Connery as well.
Awesome. And so what was it like to be in the FC? Is this your first time?
Yeah, so I played in Community Smash 6 in 2018 as a solo with VCBC, and I had a great time. It was really fun. I wasn't able to make it to Community Smash 7, so I really wanted to come into 8 and make a splash. I'll be honest, I did not know what I was getting into when I signed up as a Smash leader. I figured it's just like another alert, right? Nothing's different. But it's very different, it turns out. But I learned a lot organizing it. I had a lot of fun. The new model army guys in our platoon from Cobalt were wonderful to work with. Super easy combining CIK with new model army. And it's just a great time.
Awesome. Well said, man. I appreciate it. You want to basically do a shout out for 30 seconds? Anything you want to basically share before I go to the other 2 players? And then we're going to go to Rapid. I hope his microphone's ready.
Yep.
Awesome. Go ahead.
I just want to thank the CIK guys for coming. I know it's hard getting on Jaeger for an outfit that's not really used to it. I already thanked the new model army guys. They were great to work with. I had such a great time playing with them on Cobalt. All the solos, super understanding and willing to wait to get their accounts and all that. And of course, I'm thanking Chef just for showing me the ropes for Community Smash leadership straight up to the top assistant force commander.
Nice job, man. Nice job. Honestly, there's too many people to thank, guys, because we have over 800 people here. And look at the chat right now going crazy. Sorry about that. Going crazy for things. Coralus going across the board. All of you guys are amazing, man. Huge heart out goes up to you guys. Coralus, man. How do you feel right now? I got to give it to you right now. I was going to jump into the next people. People are going crazy for you right now. What's going on? What's going through your head?
I don't know. I'm just happy that stuff worked out. And as I said prior to the Smash, we just want the Smash to be fun for everyone. And I hope that the Thanks Coralus showed that it was for everyone. Or that it was fun for everyone.
This is unbelievable, man. Great work on your part, man. I know I'm still basically focusing on VS. As soon as I finish the 2 other FCs, we're going to go over to the TR in just a minute. There's 2 players. Cheffeke, please tell me their names.
There's one you know very well, Defensive Shade from BWAE.
Defensive Shades from BWAE. I saw Elway against you today. What's going on, Defensive? Did you have a riot?
I didn't know that was happening.
I saw a Terran Republic Elway player in the sky, just taking down BWAE players. He did not stop, basically sitting on you guys.
Well, I guess he's getting promotion tonight.
It's probably Regal, man.
It is. It is. So, Defensive Shades, platoon leader. First time? Tell me more about yourself. Where are you from?
So I'm from US East, the Emerald server. Run Alpha called BWAE. We do training, infantry training, so that's pretty much all we do. Yeah, I was running platoon 4 for the FC today for our, I guess, Juno, right? That's our team. Correct? Yeah. And we just went down the lane, did our job, and did the opener, essentially. That was about it.
Well said. Yep. 30 seconds to you, man. Basically, throw it out there. Give some love out there to everyone.
We had 24 folks with us from DD12. Without them, I don't think we have been as successful as we were moving down the map today. We were tasked with taking our front opener, which was Gurney Dam and Hurricane Secure Storage, and we did that successfully for the first opener. And it wasn't for them, I don't think we'd have made it. Otherwise, thanks to all my BWAE players for showing up today and making sure we got there on time. BWAE is usually fashionably late to everything, so for them to get here on time today, actually participate was phenomenal, fantastic. Thanks everybody, and also thanks to the FCs and the PLs and everybody else and the refs. There's probably a billion people to thank. I don't think I get through all of them in 30 seconds, but thank you all. Thanks.
No, honestly, you kept it clear and concise and straight to the point, man. I appreciate that, and honestly, great job. We're gonna have a chance to basically have a longer discussion after this. We want to make it clear and concise for the stream and give everybody the love that they need. Thank you so much, Defensive Shades, representing. Let's give the next one. Cheffeke.
So next and last one from us will be Varunda from Tide.
Oh, Varunda from Tide. I'm sorry, I basically called you guys a Tide commercial every time I saw you guys show up. I'm like, no, this is not Planetside 2. This is a Tide commercial. Sorry, Varunda, tell me more about Tide. What does it stand for? And help us understand who you are.
Tide doesn't stand for anything. Tide just means tide.
What?
You can interpret it as either it's all tied up or just the waves of the ocean, the tide come and they go. Doesn't mean anything more than that. No hidden meaning or anything.
Okay. Sorry, I just have one more question and then we can go deeper into it. Tide, did you make it?
Yeah, I started Tide.
Awesome. And then is there history behind it?
I was like, hey, there's a playstyle that I want to go for. So then I made an outfit and we do the playstyle that I want to do.
All right. Thank you. So tell me basically the playstyle, what you did right now. Why did Cheffeke basically pick you? Was your relationship with them? And go ahead and give me the idea. What was your lane like?
So I was the platoon leader for the Tide platoon. We were on the eastern side where we were kind of going down the Zots lane. I joined Team 1 because I was assigned to Team 1. Turns out it was a pretty good assignment. Big fan of that. Our lane was pretty good. We had some good back and forths, a lot of good pushes, a lot of fun stuff from our guys. A lot of our guys enjoyed it. And overall, just fun stuff.
Awesome. At the same time, 30 seconds go to you, buddy. Please share and describe what it's like to be as a platoon leader, and congratulate those around you.
Have we covered mainly the VS side here, or are we going into the TR side?
This is all VS. I was waiting for Rapid.
No. Let's go back to the first leads, because we can do this on your stream, but we actually want to go into the game here, and we want to cover actually what the elements are.
Okay, fantastic. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you so much. Gang.
So Rapid, you're the FC of the TR state. I really want to know from your point of view, because it looked like you were suffering a ton of pressure in that game and elements going on. So can you just tell us from your point of view as the FC, like everything that was going on?
Yeah, sure. We lost, but no, overall, we still had fun with the match and stuff like that. It was, you had pushed a lot, and I know Cheffeke, he's a very good lead. Just from, just talking to him one-on-one, watching him stream lane smash sometimes as well, stuff like that, just really shows his knowledge about the game, and that really, you could see that watching the gameplay as well, how his vision for the map, came alive there. So, Cheffeke's skill was very nice. Of course, our opener, go for the center, but Cheffeke, read it straight into that and dumped hard on us. So we only got a few of the bases that we really wanted, and we just played around that. At the end of the day, I think we were also down about like 20 to 30 players. We were down.
So a few people, yeah.
Yeah.
Your opening play, what was the most important to you? Because I think when you tactically look at the map, we feel that the Western work gate has a slight advantage over the Southern work gate in terms of the number of lanes and easy bases, that type of stuff. Like, what was your opening play to try and lock everything down and keep it safe?
We really wanted to, go Hurricane Secure and Woodman ASC, and then just, sit at Broken Veil and threaten, that Warp Gate push. Always have that threat available, and eventually with that Warp Gate threat all the time, we could force pop there and then take bases that we wanted on the other sides.
And then Cheffeke, what about you guys? Because you have the kind of the more dominant kind of spawning the maps. I mean, like when this was kind of going on, you got all these people going on. Like, did you focus on the same bases, or was it slightly different?
Yeah, so we focused for the first part of the opening for the small bases. We focused on only 3 of those. So the 3 in the center. So Hurricane Secure with ASC and Bunker. I expect to get 2 of the 3 at least. But regarding the big facilities, I didn't care basically on Nascents, even we get it. I just said to the peers that Nascents will be just about timing. If we get the timing to take it, we will, but it's not priority. Priority was really Hurricane M Station. I would dump the 400 people on it to get it.
Which I'm sure we saw, if you'd agree, Arshee, that happened. It felt like it happened.
I cannot believe it.
And then
that was unreal.
The air battle, right? Well, it was so glorious to watch so many galaxies coming out the warp gate at the beginning. I mean, it's always a spectacle for sure that you never see anywhere else. But am I right by saying that Rapid, you had it felt like you had a larger air presence in Galaxies and Valkyries than perhaps the Vanguard Sovereignty side? Is there a distinct difference when you play this game mode when you don't have Liberators and ESFs? Is it just like ram your galaxy into his galaxy? Like, how did that guy work out for both of you guys? Did it make it easier for you to redeploy your forces around?
Yeah, having each squad to have that gal made it very easy to move from base to base, and also the fact that you don't have that ground pounding ability with your Banshees and your Liberators. Well, now you've got Bulldog gals, and you got to use your Bulldog gals since you don't have CATH, stuff like that. So using the gals as extra ground pounding is just air support while you try to get those centers set up, to cheese stuff out as well as harass and stuff like that. Before you can get all that cheese on the point, you got that air cheese, locking it down, creating space for that armor cheese to get in.
I have a question for Rapid. With the team going on from a 90-minute counter at the 45-minute mark, did you guys have a plan B by any chance, or you guys maintain pressure all the way start from the finish?
Yeah, just maintain pressure at the end of the day. You always plan to win at the end of the day when it comes to these matches, and of course, when you start losing, it's like, hey, what do we need to fix? Or are we bleeding? Okay, let's go stem that up. And that was basically what we were doing. We were just patching blood spots here and there to try to fix things up. But of course, Cheffeke's ready. He's got a plan on winning. So did I. But his plan was executed better than ours, I'd say.
One thing I'm sure, Arshee,
I just saw some incredible comebacks at the second half. And that's
there were some big fights, yeah. You agree with me, Arshee, when we say that we were looking at the TR attacks and the VS attacks, and it just felt from our point of view as an eye in the sky that Cheffeke, your VS team, had an amazing amount of cheese. Sunders on points, lightnings inside capture buildings at Gurney Dam. Just a bit of everything, right?
It's because he's French, right?
It's nothing about me. I mean, I just called for cheese before a smash. Awesome. For the rest, it's all all glory for the PLs. It's not mine.
Well done, man. Hands down. That's basically an incredible call out on those cheese positions on those bases. Something I saw at the ziggurat that stood out to me. I don't know. I'm going to ask Fara what's that to him. There was 2 shields on the floor, and then freaking Sunder from FRMD hits it, flies over the wall, and I'm like, mother. I mean, like this is. I'm done. I can't basically watch anymore. I just had to basically close my eyes and cry in the corner. What about you, Fara? What was the thing that basically stood out to you?
Just, it brought a tear to my eye watching, as soon as I saw, for example, X-Tab Warp Purification ticking down, I was like, I know that base. That's a horrendously open X-Space base. I want to go check that out. Oh, there's at least 4 summers on the cap point. What a surprise. And then just watch the end of that. That was glorious.
It's painful to watch basically all this cheese going through, and I'm learning so much from these incredible players all across the board. Let's get a chance to hear from the FC Rapid. Rapid, you have 2 FCs. Can you basically introduce them to me?
Oh, we got our boy Muffin Man, and we also have our boy Pride of Salem here. So
Pride of Salem and Muffin Man. Awesome. I'd love to basically go directly over to AFC. Muffin Man, I've never met you before, but you are the ultimate. I'd like to know more about who you are, your outfit, and what is it like to be an AFC? This is your first time.
Yeah, so typically I play with a group called TG on Emerald. Typically play NC, however I've led and run my own outfits at various points throughout Planetside. Also helping out various other ones. AFCing for the first time, I have to say, it was definitely a little stressful. But I think I helped out as best as I could, and even though we didn't get the win, I still feel like that we definitely put out a pretty decent product at the end of the day. So, yeah.
No, great job. Honestly, well done. And basically, go ahead and basically congratulate anybody you want for the next couple seconds here, and I'm gonna go to the next AFC.
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, just all the way up to the organizers, you guys always put like a ton of stuff down just for all of us to have this event in any way. So again, big thanks out to the organizers and putting up with all the crap and everything that I gave you guys in the last week and stuff like that. So thank you very much for that. And of course, all the PLs and SLs who actually organize the people underneath. You guys, again, without PLs or SLs, again, none of this stuff would actually happen. Finding AFCs, I mean, you could dig them out of the dirt pretty much. But the actual PLs and SLs, if there's no PLs and SLs to wrangle all the cats, then you don't have an actual event. You just have a bunch of randoms doing things. So
Awesome.
Thank you guys very much for that.
Thank you so much. And let's go to the next. We've got another AFC up above. Pride of something. I don't want to basically destroy the name, but is it Salem or Salim?
Salem.
Salem. Pride of Salem. Tell me more about. Is this your first event for Community Smash in general? Tell me more about who you are.
Well, I've done quite a few server smashes. Used to do back when it was server versus server smashes. Most of the time, I just squad led at that time. Once Community Smash kind of came up, I did a few PLs, and I believe it's the 2 smashes ago I was in AFC. This one I had just anticipated on being a solo, but they asked me to jump in on the leadership role, and I said sure. Anything to help out to try and keep the fun alive. Yeah, and it was good fun.
Honestly, well done, man.
We kept our heads in the game. It was a great effort. We didn't collapse. Like, I've seen plenty of smashes where they've collapsed. Things weren't going their way, but I think in our case, we definitely an exception. We did fairly well under the circumstances.
If you guys have more time afterwards, I'd love to basically have more in-depth talks. We're just going to basically cut a little bit shorter. Please go ahead and thank everybody around you. Who would you like to basically showcase that information on? All right, Salem. Do you want to say anything? Basically, say thanks to the people around you.
Yeah. For the streamers, for the people who want to come out and watch us play for an hour and a half. And thanks for the Coralus in particular, always. All the organizers. I've never really had an issue with them. I always come back because I know that they run a clean ship.
Well done, man. Well said. So I have one last thing I want to basically throw out there. There's 2 people below us. Special shout outs to Maddox. It looks like they were streaming as well, and Winter Gaming. Really, really good to see you guys. And Fara, go ahead and take it over.
No, Maddox, it's always lovely to see you. We always bump into each other when we do these events. It's glad to hear from you again. so what's going to happen, guys, is we are going to end our stream right now. This will be the PSB stream that's going to end. We'll play off our little final ending scene video, and we're going to an end scene, and then we know that Arshee's going to get set up, and then we're all going to raid and host on Arshee's channel. And if you want a longer, in-depth post game show, talking about everyone else, going into detail, could go on for days. That's what Arshee's like. We love him when he does that. Then that's great. So we will, if you're on the PSB channel, stay tuned. We're going to host onto Arshee's channel. If you're on Arshee's channel, just wait and he'll keep on going. But from us here at Planetside Battles and Community Smash and everything else, thank you for watching. This has been fantastic. Thank you for Cheffeke, thank you for Rapid, everything else on the PLs taking part. This has been amazing, and we'll catch you guys in a little bit on Arshee's channel, and until next time, we'll see you then. Goodbye, guys.
So
Goodbye, everyone.
basically, we're going to go and show the credits.
Yep.
I'm going to basically be patient. Basically, thanks, guys, for staying by for 10 minutes. I'm going to basically switch a lot of things up because there's so much I have to change on my end. Thanks for being patient. Check out this ending credits video. Thank you to all the solo players that came out. Thank you, guys, to the organizers. And let's check out the ending credits video. Thank you, Fara. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you guys very shortly.
Thank you very much.
Thank Coralus. Thank Coralus.
I really hope it was great for everyone.
I'm pushing the button for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Coralus, everyone!